I tried to load something, it wouldn't load. It came up with the, "You have lost your connection to the hive mind. You must gather more Vespine gas."
You require more.
Tony, please.
It's the only thing I know that really has a hive mind that I still like after everything else has been ruined.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm ready if you guys are. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
It's okay. My
All
Discord is still being shitty, so if I'm being quiet, it's because I'm trying to make out what you're saying throughout all the interruptions.
I thought you were going to say make out with Ryan. I was like, hell yeah!
No, it's just on the computer. I don't know what's wrong with it. It did that yesterday, and I was doing it today, and I don't know why.
I have an idea. If I change the server settings to put us on a different server, it might... if I can remember how to do that, it might help you.
Well, if it's not too much trouble and that you remember how it is, anything that could help maybe might be a good idea. But I mean, if it becomes a pain, it's fine. I mean, like I said, it did that yesterday, so I don't know how much problem is on anybody's.
Oh, I actually don't remember how to do that either.
I just did it.
Okay.
So everybody may want to connect and reconnect.
Okay, I'll try it.
How about now? Does that sound any better?
Actually, yes.
And
for me, anyway.
Yeah, I'm concerned about Trent.
Yeah, so I can hear. I'm good. I
Cool.
never had a problem. So I just.
Tony?
Felt into.
I'm here. My roll 20 is just. Bleh.
Okay. And Austin, can you hear?
I'm actually having like an issue that I'm worried about. I went into the settings and well, I mean, I can hear you, yeah, but I'm in the settings and I didn't actually change anything, but it's telling me I have unsaved changes and I'm worried.
I hate it when they do that.
I'm saving it.
Like, are you sure you want to leave without saving?
Or just
Austin, how did you finish that sentence? Because
Yeah, he just cut off right in the middle of a...
okay, so I wasn't the only one.
Nope, and there he goes. And he's back.
yeah. All right. So I just saved it, and if it goes to hell, then we fix it later.
Okay.
Recursion error.
Yeah.
You just say it got damaged during shipping. That's what I do.
Replace it with your old motherboard. Send it back.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, it's been 2 weeks since the last time we played these characters. Does anybody want to give a previously on?
Honestly, Tony,
Oh gosh.
your
so much
notes
information.
for the snake interview are really funny, so I just want to hear you read them again.
So much information.
I mean, I could. They're not.
List.
I mean, I
They're
was
not
thinking
great.
I could try.
Okay.
My notes are not great, but then again, I don't think that we need all that much exposition. So I think that Dawnflower is the perfect. I'm looking for a word here, which I don't have, but is the perfect voice for a recap where we don't get all the information that has been thrown on us by Seer. So
Excellent.
I'll try to do this right. All right. I've lost the voice. God damn it! It's been too long. I'm Dawnflower. I am accent. Okay, I can do this. So there was Titans on a boat with the ship. No, wait, that was not what happened. No, we had just fought some anti-magic priests that were a little hypocritical, and we were to climb this ziggurat to meet with the seer. We started our climb, which was interrupted by a few trials. Luckily for us, Teus noticed a little friendly creature with a mask, Delmore's friends, who helped us a lot. Climbed up this pyramid. We gathered a flower and a feather, and we ate some snakes, some of us more than once, and managed to find our way up the pyramid. I was about to step into an empty room, trying to find the mystery behind it, before my sweet child stopped me. I was being too hasty, as it happens. After a quick smoke and some consideration, I figured out what was the problem. We needed this feather and this flower in our hands as we stepped forth. I was able to guide a few of my companions through, but unfortunately, a few of them were left outside and could not meet with the seer. We sat on very nice cushions. We smoked some hookah, and the seer, Saja Mbaza, a snake with a human face, in very excellent manners, told us a great many things. I don't remember all of them, fortunately. But she spoke of the city of Omu, where a terrible ritual was going on and where we could find possibly the soulmonger. She spoke of a serpent that would try to swallow the sun if it was properly summoned. She spoke of a man named Reich who would betray the Yuan-Ti, and of a few other things I don't exactly recall. I'm sure they were not all that important. She did mention, however, and this stuck with me, that my village was going to be under attack within 4 days. And learning this unfortunate information. Also, the port was in danger. I wonder what that's about. We decided to head back down the pyramid and go to my village. I need to save my people. 4 days was a short time, but we could do it. There was a parting of ways with our guide, Azaka. I know that Tyrius was a bit upset with that. Unfortunately, I did not have a lot of time for this. I needed to push forward. She was upset that we were not doing the things that we were going to do in the order that we were going to do them, which is understandable, but anyways, we decided to rush towards the village. I pushed a hard pace, but we did it very well, a bridge which we could cross easily, and we managed to find our way on the outskirts of the village as the rain was falling down, and we saw smoke coming through the skyline or something like that. And we approached it. There was a tree, I remember the tree, with the people hanging from it. They were pirates, fortunately for us. And I hope that we can find and save my people before they become slaves to these pirates.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job. Take some inspiration.
I already had some, but I'll take it anyway.
You guys
Yay.
got to start using that stuff.
I usually do. I'm usually pretty good at it, but, you know, when you roll well, you just roll well.
I suppose we'll have to fix that.
You know what else we had to fix? When I type /whisper God, it says that it's unable to find the player.
Mm-hmm.
That was the end of my joke.
I
Is that
have
a religious statement?
no. I have few pretensions to godhood. Okay, so, so you found yourselves standing beside a tree. Hanging in the tree are 3 bodies. The bodies they look like they've been hanging there for a very long time, but their equipment, their armor and clothing, looks clean, looks well maintained, as if it was something someone had worn yesterday. But the bodies look desiccated, dehydrated, as if they were mummified, and have been hanging in this tree for years. The gear that they're wearing does not look like native Chultan gear. You had entered this valley where Dawnflower's village is, and shortly after you entered, there was a large mudslide behind you. You figure it'll take a couple of days of hard work to clear the mudslide. And with the danger pending for the village, you decided to move forward, which is when you encountered the tree. I am going to take you all to a map.
Exciting.
Uh-oh.
Now, by Dawnflower's response, they didn't just have a ceremonial hanging tree in their village.
Correct.
I mean, I did mention that we were rather peaceful people.
Ooh. Neat.
It's so,
So we're
pretty.
going up, right? Both sides behind us. Like the
This
rock?
looks
Yes.
like a drug village.
So the mudslide is here.
And so is Lawrence.
We have a
Hey!
Sorry.
I
Mark!
want to
Okay,
refer
you
you as
missed
the
my
Lawrence from
fantastic
now on.
summary, but
I will watch. I'm talking about the stream that I will watch, and I will hear myself talking about watching the stream. It'll be wonderful.
More importantly, where's the cat?
Yes.
Asleep. Please be quiet.
Okay.
As I stumbled into the front door like a heaving bear on a breath.
All right. So,
It's staring at me. Oh god.
so
Okay.
you guys are standing beside this tree. Dawnflower, you know that up ahead a ways is a fork in the road that leads around a lake. On the east side of the lake is your village. And on the west side of the lake, there's a small fishing hut on the lake that, you know, people who are going to be out fishing sleep there, and then when they gather enough fish, they truck them back to the village. And then further on around the lake, you know that there's a place where you harvest like honey and fruits. It's up a bit of a plateau, though. There's waterfalls into the lake. There's hot springs to the northeast. Basically, the lake is in the center of the valley. So, you're standing beside a tree with 3 desiccated corpses in it. What would you like to do?
Well, if I don't recognize them, I think that we should move on. Although I know that some of you enjoyed looking at undead. Maybe we should examine them further?
Be careful. I don't know what they died from, but hope I might be catching.
Well, we could always
Yeah.
stay away. Let's push on then. This way.
I want to inspect one of the bodies before we go.
Okay. You
We
can
don't have time to. Yeah, go ahead.
roll either investigation or nature.
You know, I think that's a good idea, so I'm going to help you. You know, with the
Thanks.
magic stuff that you don't really understand.
Buddy.
So,
I'm sorry, you said nature or
Investigation.
Well, it's gonna be that there investigation, don't you know? Oh, I whispered it to myself. That's a waste of a perfectly good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's not bad.
We completely believe you.
I could screenshot it. I ain't afraid. Just gonna
I
hide this
love it.
tranny porn.
I love
Okay.
your names, Tony. Lady Lost is really funny.
So, Tyrus, you look at the bodies, examining them, and they're all wearing different kinds of armor. So it's not a uniform of any sort, but they all do have matching cloak pins, and you would recognize the crest on the cloak pin as being that of the Flaming Fist. The Flaming Fist are the band of mercenaries who are also the city guard in Baldur's Gate. And you heard in Port Nyanzaru that they have a fort in the north of Chult called Fort Baldurian. Also, with that roll, you do notice something strange. So around the tree, the undergrowth is disturbed. It looks like every leaf, every little creeper, every stalk, every vine, they all seem to be reaching towards the corpses.
There's
There's a little more. Sorry. The bodies all look drained of moisture, and they have strange, ragged puncture wounds all over. When you go through the backpacks, you do find about 48 pieces of gold, and there's one salvageable piece of chainmail armor, and enough stuff to put together an explorer's pack and one potion of healing.
Ooh.
I will hand out the potion of healing to.
Sunny?
Would you like it, Sonny?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be more useful with somebody else pouring it down my throat.
If you want to hand it to me,
But
possibly.
if you carry it, then whoever gets to you first can just
Yeah.
take it out of your backpack.
We could do this Corman style.
That's true.
All right, I'll put it somewhere easily reachable.
Just hang it around your neck. This way we
Keep
know
it,
where to
yeah.
find it.
Keep it
Not too low on the neck because I don't feel like getting yelled at.
Thank you.
When you pass out, just kind of keep your mouth open a little bit, just to make things easy. That come out wrong.
Not that
Little
that
bit.
will ever happen again. We'll protect you, don't worry. But we must keep
Also,
going. Other
yeah,
things-
Marnie wanted to
Go ahead, Larry.
Marnie wanted to go to Dawnflower and say, in this situation, I am your blade. You point me in a direction, and I will do my chopping. We'll take care of this. You don't worry.
Thank you, Marnie. You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you. But now we must go. Hopefully, we will arrive in time. I worry what we will find.
You can make a history or a nature check, Tyrius. So you're not as familiar with the plant side of things. Most of your training was in fiends and undead, and so you really can't recall anything that might be doing this.
Since Sirius is so interested, can I roll a nature check?
Yeah.
I'm
I definitely
curious
will
as well. This
point
is
it
weird,
out, yeah.
and I normally would try to rush him along, but he's interested. Not help.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks like the people that are dead are not from here, because their camp is to the north. Now, it would make sense if an undead horde came through and they brought with them zombies from the north, but I'm not getting it yet.
Armor's too clean for that.
The armor is clean.
Is this type of bodily arm something that I recognize as maybe a natural defense system of the
Yeah,
valley?
like a druid defense system. I like it.
There's the only dangers in the valley you know of are the bees at the at the beehives, as well as occasionally packs of dinosaurs.
Yeah, but if you know how to talk to them, they don't bother you.
Mhm.
We'll have to find out what's going on. Onwards.
Okay. So you travel north up the road to the shoreline.
Does Australia have bees? Because I feel like they would be worse there.
The ones that worry me the most are the Japanese wasps. That are just
Oh,
awful.
those things are so big.
Nightmare fuel right there.
So as you come to the crossroads, the jungle parts to reveal an hourglass-shaped lake you can see across the lake in the distance twin waterfalls crashing down into it. Closer to you, the shoreline, it looks like it's oozy mud banks and small freshwater ponds that are encircling the lake. The trail splits to the east and to the west. To the east is where you see the smoke coming, and the rain is pouring down now on you. Good visibility is limited to about 80 or 100 feet, and it is getting close to sunset.
I thought we were already past sunset. I had my dark vision and everything.
I want to make sure.
Okay.
So, feel free to undark vision if you want.
Well, I mean, I feel like anything that can give us an edge. I wouldn't activate it until I actually need it, but I do want to push forward because I want to get to the village before our 4 days are over.
Yeah, on that note, it took us 4 days to get here. So is this the 5th day or is this the 4th day?
This is the end of the 4th day.
Okay.
So, minutes are important here.
Well, I was just wondering if the Griffin was back, which he is not.
No. Unfortunately. But as you turn to head towards the village, turn to the east to head towards the village, you see 5 people coming towards you along the trail. Four of them sort of take like ready positions because hands going towards their weapons, but the 5th, she says, you can hear her telling them to wait. And she starts coming towards you. They stick right behind her as they head towards you.
Do they look jolted?
One of them does. The one who told them to stop. In fact, you recognize her. You don't remember her name.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Right.
Is she a cat lady?
No. You called her, Dawnflower, you referred to her as Wolfmate.
Oh.
Ooh.
She dresses as a Shulton?
She is.
Wolfmate.
And she's leading 4 people who are armored similarly to the people who were hanged in the tree. And when they get close enough, the rain is pouring down now. I mean, coming down in sheets. So it's also very difficult to hear. And as she has to get fairly close, but when they get maybe about 30 or 40 feet from you, one of the others reaches out a hand and puts it on her shoulder, really mostly just telling her don't approach any closer. And she calls out and she says, "Dawnflower, is that you?"
It is you. I thought you had left. I will actually go get closer. I mean,
Okay.
I get a lot.
What are the rest of you doing?
Following her lead.
Skeptical glaring.
Okay. She says, I returned here. I am guiding these people. They are looking for someone, and we saw the flames.
So you don't know, Hida, what happened here? We were told that fire huts would attack.
It looks like they did, but they are all dead now.
Have you found signs of the villagers? My people.
She looks sad. She says, some, yes, but not very many.
I give her a big hug.
she'll hug you back.
Well, I am glad that you're here. Let's.
She greets Koschik as well. It's a sort of stiff greeting. And then she'll introduce the people she's with.
Oh.
She says, this is Corum. Corum. He is their leader. This is Bax. So Corum, he's young-ish. He's wearing very nice armor. You can tell a little bit from their body language that he's definitely the leader and doesn't seem to fraternize too much with them. But he's not the one who put his hand on her to stop her. That was the other man in the group, a very large warrior type. He looks pretty grim. The two women, she introduces the other man, by the way, as Luskar. The two women she introduces as Bax and Villy. Bax, Villy. The one she introduces as Bax looks... She's got an arrogant look about her, and when she sees Dawnflower, there's just a look of dismissal. But when she looks at the rest of you, she looks appraisingly at you. Vili, the rest of you would recognize as being from the Uthgart tribes. The barbarians in the north of the Sword Coast.
I thought the name was familiar.
And then Wolfmate will introduce herself to the rest of you as Rana.
No, this is not Rana. This is Mashiro. We all know it.
That is not.
It's not?
No.
I already
I've
put it in my
written it
notes,
for it
Brian.
to
I
be.
can't take it away now.
It's fine. My memory is not the best, so. Will you help me? Fierce one.
She
I need to find.
She says, I will, but they want to find the ones they are looking for. The only place we have not checked is the little fishing huts.
Oh, I know how long it takes. How long does it take to get to the fishing hut?
So the fishing huts are only, it's about a 10-minute walk.
Okay.
Either way.
You've looked throughout the whole village. There's no one there.
There are some dead bodies, but not enough for the whole village.
And who are you looking for?
The Corum will say, we've been hired to find an ambassador who's gone missing. His ship was boarded by pirates. We traced them to this area, but he seems to have given them the slip. Your village was sheltering him.
Have you seen any sign of the boats? Are they still here?
So there's no boats, no way to get boats here from the shore, from the coast. So the pirates would have had to come inland, but you're only a day or two from the bay, from Tahaka
So
Bay.
it's not impossible.
Right.
Very well. Well, in this case, let's go to the hut first. If you say that you've found nothing but dead bodies in the village, I suppose there's not much we can do. I was too late.
The more seasoned looking mercenary, Luskar, he'll give you just a grim nod, almost in sympathy, but it's hard to tell. The others all seem either stoic or like they don't care.
It's
But-
fine.
Yeah. But you
They
all...
do what they want.
Yeah.
Marnie will put a hand on Dawnflower's shoulder. Well, good.
There we
There you
go.
go. You're out of nowhere.
Touch that spot again. See if Dawnflower makes the same sound.
So you trek for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes up the trail to the little fishing hut. It's just a small hut with a wooden pier. There are nets spread along the pier and a pair of canoes on the shore. As you approach, it looks dark.
Do we hear any noise?
Roll perception. You're going to be at disadvantage because you're trying to hear through the pouring, pounding rain.
Still.
Oh, no, that's good enough. You don't hear anything.
I'm not sure anyone's here.
Trust it.
Luskar will motion to Vili to scout ahead. And Kostjik goes with her. And as they approach, both of them sort of melt into the scenery and are very difficult to see. But you see them approach the opening to the hut from opposite sides, look in, and then Vili will step inside, followed shortly by Kostjik. And in a moment, Kostjik pops out and motions you all forward, and then goes back in.
Maybe you found something. I go for it.
Okay. Inside, you find the two of them talking to a young human man. He is very well dressed, although his clothes they used to be well dressed. They have been torn. He is hurt, wet, and you can see obviously very frightened. But he introduces himself. He says, "My name is Tiro Ambrisk. And I must thank you all for coming for me, but how are we getting out of here?"
Well, we have more important concerns. What happened to the village? What happened to the people that sheltered you? Where are the pirates?
It came for them.
What?
The horrible music you would hear, like pipes from 1,000 pipers. And then they disappeared one by one. Sometimes the missing calling out for their friends. Any who went away were never seen again.
When did this happen?
Last night, I fled. I ran here. I
Does
hid.
this have anything to do with the bodies hanged up at the top of the valley?
I have not been there. I ran from the village and hid here.
It's been made clear that this is the diplomat they were seeking, right?
Yeah, they seem pretty confident that this is, and Bax actually stops and is like treating his wounds while he's talking. Corum sort of turns to Luskar, and Luskar and Vili step out and are keeping watch outside. But Corum says we need to find somewhere safe for the night. We are not getting out. But what bodies do you speak of? And he looks concerned.
They were hanging from a tree.
Did they
we
say
not
what the
mention this yet?
diplomat was running from?
Yes, music.
He
No,
said
no, no.
music.
What he was running from when he was sheltered by the village.
The pirates.
The pirates. Okay.
We
Brian.
found bodies dressed in your same uniforms, hanging from a tree up in the top of the valley.
How many? Describe them for me.
3, and it's kind of hard to describe them because they were withered away like mummified corpses.
Human? Halfling?
Sirius, you took a better look at them.
I did not take great notes.
I didn't
I
give...
can describe what I saw.
Yes, I didn't give great notes. They were all human.
Okay.
And he nods and he says, Bafrik, Mala, and Gangvilt.
They were with you.
Yes. Perhaps Virgo made it out of the valley. We sent them to get help.
Well,
Is there a general direction? I'll just ask. Is there a general direction that the people from the village fled in, chasing the music?
So, Tiero, he looks exhausted and a little ashamed, and he says, I have no idea. I simply ran. I did not, to my shame, look for anyone else.
I mean, we could try to see if they all went the same way. If it was music, it might have been coming from one spot.
He'll tell you the music was coming from everywhere. It
Well-
seemed to be all around.
I'm glad that he ruined my plan early. I mean, we could try to track some of them that went to the forest.
with all
Or we
this
could try to get
rain,
the fuck out of here.
I don't know. Well, we can track them. I would like to have a look at the village itself. Maybe we will be able to find something. The rain will erase some tracks, but maybe make some more visible.
Luskar will come back in and sort of whisper a little bit to Corum and then go back outside. Corum will say, I think it's best if we all stay together for the time being, if that's all right.
Of course. Any friends of my fierce wolf is a friend of mine.
Good.
Now, should we stay here for the night and head in the morning, or see what we can find right now before the rain washes away everything?
Corum will tell you that he expects the fires in the village will be out shortly because of the rain. But that there was no one alive in the village when they were there.
These are your people. Make the call.
No. I want to go back. Maybe one of them has found their way back. If the place is empty and everything's burning, it's not far. If we need to, we can always come back here. But I would like to go right now.
Okay. They will go with you. As you leave and begin your journey back around the lake to the towards the village. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I was just double checking. The rain doesn't increase, but it is definitely incredibly heavy. and it's difficult to see very far at all. And once you re-enter the jungle along the lake, visibility drops incredibly. But just before you do, you pass a large wooden platform. Dawnflower, you know that this is a watchtower. This is the most common approach for, herds of roaming dinosaurs or whatnot. And there's usually a watchman up there from the village.
I guess I'll just give a sign to Koschik if he can go. He's probably used to climbing this tree more than I am.
Oh, yeah.
Just go and see real quick if there's anything of any clue that we could use for
Okay.
or anything. And in the meantime, I will dark vision myself so that I can see where we're going.
Okay. So he does just nimbly go up the ladder. It's not so much a ladder as a series of stakes driven into the tree. Sorry, Delmore, no, they would not.
Okie dokie.
Elmore's whispering secrets. No fair.
But the platform is, the tree is enormous. It's an ancient mahogany tree, and the platform is maybe 120 feet above the ground. He does climb up all the way, but it takes some time in the rain as he's being careful so he doesn't slip. And let's see. I need someone to roll for Koschik.
I
Actually,
sent him up there.
yeah, I will give you his. I'll give you his character. There we go. I need an acrobatics.
I don't see a sheet. I'm sorry.
I thought I did. I will double check. Oh, I gave you permission to edit, but not permission to see it. There you go.
Much better, thank you. All right, you needed something.
Acrobatics. As let's see. Okay. Thank you. In a few minutes, he comes back down the ladder, and he'll say, "Utongi was up there. He tried to push me off. And then he just started crying. He kept saying, 'It's alive. The jungle is alive,' over and over again, and then he wouldn't move. I couldn't get him to come down the ladder."
Do you think I should try? I mean, jungle has always been alive. It's a weird thing to say.
He'll shake his head. You get the impression that he thinks it's probably not worth it. Utongi is not the most reliable member of the tribe.
It's okay. We accept everyone. Fine, we'll come back for him later. Maybe.
Okay.
See who else we can find.
And you then continue on to the village. Just a moment. Where the six largest huts all encircle a seventh sort of village longhouse. Everything is made from logs and reeds and mud. But when you arrive, you can see the fires are just sputtering out. Looking around quickly, you can see the corpses of 10-ish tribe members.
Oh, that's a lot.
You also find 15 or 20 pirates, also dead.
Good. No pity for the pirates.
Yeah.
Any tracks? Can we find any tracks? I look for tracks of people heading anywhere.
Roll survival.
Ah!
I'm assuming Kostick would help you, so roll again for advantage.
Cool. It's a little weird to say that I help myself.
Mm. Okay, so the rain has washed away any tracks. You do feel like the people would have run into the woods at the first sign of a large armed force coming in, except for the warriors. But looking around, you do find one corpse that is hanging from a tree, much like the ones you saw before. It looks like a pirate. Her body has been drained of moisture. And the tree she's hanging from, you can see, has been repeatedly chopped by a machete, which the corpse is currently clutching in its hand.
Tried to free herself and just choked. I was drained.
You can talk.
So it looks like the marks from the machete are on the opposite side of the tree from the way she's hanging with the machete now. So she would have had to do it before she was pulled up into the tree.
Okay. You were saying something, Tony?
Brian,
Can you talk to plants or just animals?
Not yet. The plants. I think it's another level until I can talk with the plants.
could Marnie try to investigate the fires and see if she could find what caused the fire?
Yes. Roll investigation for me. Okay, Tyrius.
That's
pretty good.
Terrible with this plus 0.
So I'm gonna say Tyrius first. Tyrius, you feel like he is definitely ashamed that he ran, and you also get that he is terrified. And the appearance of all these armed people seems to have done little to diminish that.
That's not good.
He probably saw a group of fairly armed people get murdered.
So, Marnie, with your investigation, you find that you look around and you find several clay jars and pots and what looks like provisions for the village have been pulled aside, and everything burnable has been scraped away from that area, which leads you to believe that maybe the fires were set by the villagers. Because everything of value in the village seems to have been removed and set aside, and anything burnable cleared from it before anything in any of the buildings was set on fire.
Okay, that's great. I'll relay that to Dawnflower. There might be hope, that this fire may have been caused by your people. They might have gotten away just to hide from the living forest.
What are the houses made from?
Woods and reeds, but
not like the same type of. Okay, let me start over. The two hanging trees.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the same type of tree?
No.
Okay,
They're just convenient nearby trees.
My theory fell apart, unless it's just nature rising up. Is Swamp Thing here? I look for Swamp Thing.
Okay, roll perception. Remember, you're at disadvantage because you're in the pouring rain.
You know what? I guess a realistic, I just look for bad things that are hunting me. Yeah, 7.
You can't see more than like 30 or 40 feet from you because it is now past sunset, and
Yeah.
you know
Fuck.
it is dark. It is raining. Yeah.
Can't see shit.
Can I inspect the dead bodies?
When you asked about the tree, I half expected Brian to say they were the same tree. They're
Yeah.
called man-hanging trees. Roll for initiative. Damn.
I thought I was
Murder
onto something,
trees.
and then
You
my
fell
theory
into my tree
apart.
trap.
Tree?
Tree fort, preferably.
Tree app.
So
Tree app. There we go.
so Delmore, you were wanting to investigate something.
Yeah, so I have an herbalist kit and an alchemist kit, and the background that I have has to deal with fruit plants.
Mhm.
So I just want to see if I can find any suggestion that would say the puncture marks are made by plant residue.
Okay.
I don't really know how to explain that further.
No, I understand. Roll an intelligence check with proficiency.
That would be nature.
Okay. You definitely, so inspecting the wounds, you do find some plant debris, but it's hard to tell if it's just because they're dirty. If you know, with all the rain splattering up mud and muck, and you know, everyone is cut and hurt, as if they'd like been running through the jungle heedlessly. So it's difficult to tell if the puncture wounds were caused by plants or not. But you do find plant debris in the wounds.
Brian, I'm not a very good bard. However, I might have heard something about, tales of music driving people insane, because that's what I do. Just with spoken word instead of tunes. Anyway, can I go ahead and, is there a history check I can make or something to try to get an idea of what, might have caused this? Because this sounds like Fey-ish, but I'm not sure.
You can roll history.
I told you, I'm not a very good bard.
You are not. You do almost recollect something. You know that there's something. It's right there. It wasn't too long ago that you heard about this, and you just can't. You don't have it.
Okay, so I'm not crazy that the pipes thing is ringing about. Could I also try? I'm terrible at history. This is gonna fail horribly, but it
Yes.
did ring a personal bell. But when I looked through my awful notes, there was nothing.
Yes.
Okay, I will try. Yep, that's about right.
So you pull out your memory crystal to lick it, and with all the rain pouring down everywhere, you can't get a good taste of it.
This is such a terrible day.
You actually look over, and Tyrius is ringing a small bell that he found.
And
Wait, did we gloss over the fact that you lick a memory crystal?
I always do that.
Yeah.
When I say that I take out my crystal, that's what I do. I take out a crystal and I lick it, and I remember things sometimes, not always.
She did that in the first session.
I do not remember that. It's not like a rock you pull out and lick. That's cool. I like it.
Pretty much.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
So after a little while of looking around, Luskar will gruffly suggest that you all find a safe place to camp for the night, because you are not finding anything else in this rain and in the dark. And with the signs of carnage, it looks like he's not comfortable staying there.
Back to the hut?
I suppose.
I mean, I have my hut too. We can kind of use both of those if we'd like.
Definitely prefer your hut, but maybe we could.
Let's put my hut right in the
Inception this.
entryway
Yeah.
of the other hut, and I'll just stay in there, and then everyone can move kind of back and forth, and it's a good,
The-
solid door.
the radius of your hut is too large to fit inside the fisherman's hut.
Yeah, I was saying like right in front of it, so that it essentially blocks off the hut
Sure.
entryway.
The hut, for your recollection, is made of branches and twigs essentially. So getting through the walls is not going to be difficult. Just
Are
so
you
you know.
criticizing the
At least
building skills of
It
my
will
people?
be loud.
It's
No,
like a
this is-
vestibule.
Yeah, this is like a gazebo. It's a temporary shelter just when people are gonna, go and sleep there because they're going out fishing before dawn, that kind of thing. So it's not as well constructed as the huts that have currently burned to the ground.
Because we have how many creatures?
A
So
lot.
3?
NPCs are 6.
All right, so yeah, that's 12 people. I can only fit 9 of them.
I don't
inside
need
the
to
hut.
sleep, so I won't be taking a spot up.
Well, that's why I was just saying we have, the overflow inside the hut, and even though it's not the most defensible place, it is at least slightly more cover and whatnot than the
Corum
outside.
will recommend that Rana and Tiro join you in your hut, and he and his people will camp outside of it.
Sounds good.
Nice.
A couple of his people do not look happy with this.
I mean, they're welcome to switch in and out, I guess. Much as they can.
Maybe.
You can
So-
have up to 9.
I'll
So
stay
you-
outside with George. Somebody can take my spot.
Okay, so
be visible.
they'll talk amongst themselves and let Vili take your spot. You take about 30 minutes going through the dark. Luckily, the trail is well worn. And you get back to the hut, set up camp. And after maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, as Luskar somehow manages to get a fire burning, even in the rain.
He's a wizard.
It takes him quite a few tries. You all sit around the campfire and start having some dinner. When you start to hear this discordant wailing start drifting through the rain, maybe it sounds kind of like a hunting horn in the beginning, but
We're level 5, right?
6.
Oh, we're level 6? Oh, I think I have something for this.
Is that
Are we
right?
level 6?
Are we at
What
that
level?
we're-
No, hang on.
5?
We're
You're
5, yeah.
You're
Dang
5.
it.
You're 5.
Ah.
You're almost 6.
You guys are so excited. Cute.
Yeah.
Wait, really? No.
Sorry about
level.
that.
I have an important thing. I get a level 6.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Not 6 yet.
I'm resistant to fire at level 6, so that'll be good.
I'm sure it'll come in handy then.
That was a day late and a dollar short.
So you hear this discordant wailing start to come through the rain. It sounds, yes, like that. But then it gets loud.
It's coming! There's something out there!
Then it gets louder. It starts to sound more like bagpipes, and then a troop of bagpipes, and then you hear like a rumble of thunder.
I
and it-
cast.
You
I
cast.
cast protection from good and evil on myself and George.
Okay, roll it for me so I see it.
That's a great thing to do.
Never mind. I'll look it up. 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
That's the one I didn't add to my sheet because it was I prepared it when Marnie was being stoned.
Yeah, no problem.
There, kids.
Okay, so. Okay. But let's see, where was I? Um,
Sorry.
the sound is coming from all sides around you, and Tiro, Rana, Wolfmate.
Yeah, I've been sticking close to her. We've probably been cuddling. I need some loving.
She starts to tell you. She says, she looks around a little frightened, and she says, "You hear it singing first. In my village, they call it Mamomba Ya Wazimu. It means the pipes of madness. When the old men say when it sings, it is hungry. It sings for its supper. Sometimes the old men, they kill a hippo, hoping to keep it happy, but it never does."
Is there anything we can do?
Burn down the forest?
I'd rather not. It's
We
the
could
only
meet
thing
it
that's
head
left
on.
of this place. Has anyone seen it and returned to tell the tale?
She nods a little bit and she says, when I was little, maybe 8 or 9, we found a man. He was sucked dry, like the one we found in the village, and hung from a tree. The old men say it sang through his mouth, stealing his voice to draw us closer. I didn't believe them at first. Then I heard my grandmother calling me through the rain. She was dead since I was 4 years old.
I'm sorry.
So, Dawnflower, it doesn't seem like anyone else is here. No one else is alive. Should we just
There must-
leave?
It's
There must
at this
be
point,
some clue.
it's either leave or fight.
I mean, sure, but we don't know what we're fighting. There's nothing
And-
physical for you to go swing your sword at.
As you say that, you start to hear a rumble. You see trees start rustling and swishing along all sides of the camp. You see bushes bend and stretch as a group of dinosaurs come running out of the wilderness at you.
But I don't think that they're running so much at us that away from whatever is chasing them. Can I insight that? Or maybe
Oh no,
ask them? I don't
that's pretty obvious to you, actually.
know.
Good thing we're all inside a tent or a hut. Or
Um,
a hut or a hut, I guess.
so I'm going to put all of you on a map.
I totally just want to run out there on George, 60 feet of light emanating from my fucking orifices, and challenge this thing to a duel.
Okay. You
I
had
pull out my
attention.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I set them out on the tree stump.
It's time to do.
Duel. If we kill Tiero, we'll get more XP.
Oh. I
These are
need to,
really nice tokens. Are they?
I made them.
Okay, I really want that border thing you have,
Okay.
so I can make Strahd module tokens.
Yep. And I forgot Tiro. There he is.
I thought I was just really good at killing him. Got that fast.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is if anyone other than Dawnflower, who's controlling Koschik, would like to take one of the NPCs.
Give me the guy with the swinging his sword.
Okay, that would be Luskar.
All right.
I will take one.
Also, it's wolf mate, not wolf bait, because I thought it was wolf bait this whole time.
No.
Wolf mate.
You thought
I
he
like
was just
wolf
going
mate.
with the dragon bait theme?
Yeah, I was stuck on it.
Okay.
I'll take Tiro, but I'm sending him straight home
To his mama.
immediately.
Putting on his dunce cap.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that is Tyrius. Okay.
I will definitely take somebody.
Who would you like?
Who's left?
We've got Bax, Corum, Rana, and Vili.
I'll do Bax.
Bax.
I'm gonna make you my bitch. No, I'm kidding. She's gonna be a great asset.
A
Serve me,
PG-13
and I will reward
family
you.
hero asset. This is not Triple X. This is the pacifier.
Trent, would you like to take Corum, Rana, or Vili? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I said I'd take Wolfmate.
Okay.
You gonna be Bay?
Mm-hmm. And where will that pop under? Special characters?
Down at the bottom.
Yeah, just beneath everything else.
Okay.
I was running so late getting everything ready, I didn't have time to be organized.
You did
Sorry.
great.
How dare you?
I know. So move yourselves around the campfire where you want and tell me where you want Corum and Vili.
I want to be on George instead of the other way around. If I could make that.
No, George rides you. The
Thanks.
short jungles. George rides
Sirius
you.
considers himself the little spoon.
This is a reoccurring theme. This is why I hate having male mounts. Can I also flare up the Staff of Lordly Mights, button 5?
So we will do that after we roll initiative.
Very well.
Should we go and do that right now?
I want everyone to move first. And
Sit down.
yeah.
Well,
Move to your starting point. You were all sort of gathered around the fire-ish.
Yeah.
were we all in a hut?
So I
Ish.
didn't have time to make a map with the hut. I didn't know where you guys would end up. So you were all gathered-ish around the fire.
Okay.
Feel free to draw your hut on the map.
Can
These sounds are coming from this direction. The stampeding sounds.
see. It's what, 10 feet across?
For some reason, I cannot select Luskar.
Is that right?
10 foot radius.
10-foot radius, so it'd be 20 feet. So I made
So you gotta
I made it too big.
Hold Alt when you draw it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hold
Okay.
Alt when you draw it.
And
Makes a circle.
Luskar.
Oh,
Whoa!
The more you know.
is that right?
Damn. That was pretty high speed.
Boom.
Try now, Delmar.
1.
Thank you.
I will point out that having the campfire in your hut would be bad.
Mm-hmm. It also doesn't need it. It's air conditioned.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
What
Oh,
is
there we
this
go.
thing
I got
you're
it.
talking about? Air conditioned. I don't know what that
It
means.
conditions the air to be more livable.
Okay.
All right.
Friendlier, you mean?
It conditions it to respond to certain vocal cues.
Exactly.
Sit. Hold. Bring it back.
sit here.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's 20 feet.
Okay. It is time for some initiative.
Oh my
And
God.
probably
He's on.
nobody.
Oh, Tiro's definitely in the hut.
Mine come up. I got a 16.
I mean, I expected I would be close to Rana, but I mean, we can sit outside. Bay, bring your butt over here.
Did you
Alright.
want to roll, or did
Outside.
you add all the NPCs to manually add theater?
I just added all the NPCs manually, so if you roll for them, it'll just update their current one.
Okay.
Initiative.
Fantastic.
Tiro is fine being on 0.
She's good.
You really don't like that guy.
I got nothing against him. He's handsome. I like handsome people.
I feel like that's what you have
And
against
yet.
him.
Nah, this dude's way more handsome because not only is he handsome, but he also looks like he could change
That's
a tire.
not Zero. That's Luskar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't hate Luskar.
That's not who we were talking about, but okay.
We're no. Tiro and
Why
Luskar
so many
are both
people
handsome
not enjoying
guys.
The
So is Corum.
air-conditioned, rain-free hut.
Corin's like submissive handsome though.
Oh no, I gotta zoom in. Nah, he's pretty handsome. He's got like fucking Jon Snow hair.
Oh shit, he has a way stronger chin when you zoom in.
Yeah. You fucked up. You gotta get like HD TV poor revealing close.
Yeah.
And rubber
usually
swords.
have to rank them. I do like Luskar though. He's got a tough look. I like his
Yeah.
little marks.
He looks like he plays
lightning bolt in
Dynamite
there.
in the city of Atlantis.
Yeah.
Delmore still has the best facial hair though. You're good on that.
Oh,
Okay,
damn straight.
is everybody on the initiative?
Yeah.
Mine might
Except
not.
for Tiro.
Oh, mine's on
on
it.
it. He's on 0.
Yep.
Actually on there.
I mean, I could roll him, but he's going to do the same thing either way.
No. Okay.
Are you just gonna make it brown?
Boom.
I really hope-
No more Chinese laundry.
What?
What?
That's the guy in Atlantis that plays with Dynamite. God,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Was that-
listen, my impression game wasn't strong.
No, it was. I like that guy though. He makes me.
No, he's my
laugh.
favorite character in it.
I like the engineer girl
Okay.
too.
She was cool. I felt like they could have done better.
Yeah, they
So,
shafted her.
interesting note that I just found out. All the creatures have to be inside the dome when I cast it, and they can move in and out.
But you
those who are
cannot.
not inside of it. I know. Not only can I not, but those who don't start inside the dome cannot, no matter what.
Enter at a later time.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll assume the people we had said were going to be in the dome for the evening got inside for your casting.
Yeah. So they couldn't rotate, unfortunately.
Right.
Just press my face against the side of the dome like a sad cat in a snowstorm.
I got the visual I got looking at Delmore that M drew.
Yeah, it was kind of the cat with like that facial hair look.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of dinosaurs. Hopefully they was just walking by.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's what's
A
happening.
lot of nuts.
It's just tap dancing that we interrupted.
Whoa, they're huge too.
Oh god.
Wait a second. Are
He came
those
back,
talons?
He came back.
You came back.
They are.
Zombie talons.
I am not my people.
You gotta tie 4 of them together so your mount has a new mount.
But they come. I'm sorry. They come running forward.
There's so many. Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa!
And this one is going to just swing at the first people it sees. So it's going to be Marnie first, then Dawnflower.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not raging yet.
Marnie.
Why am I not full health?
Yeah, you should put yourself at full health.
I'm gonna put myself in full health. I'm not giving myself a handicap. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see why.
Oh, you already hit. Yeah, that hits. So shit. I'm back down to practically the number I hit.
Okay. And then Dawnflower, you get that.
Yeah, that will be sufficient. I'm glad that it's not as good though, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one comes running forward
Ooh.
and is going to attack George, being the biggest scary thing in front of it.
But are you describing a situation where he enters my motherfucking...
Yes. Go for it.
I give him a little prick.
Mm-hmm. Is this the rod?
I guess I never said that I changed it into the rod. I just assumed I was carrying it as the pike.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can say what the default state is that you carry it as.
Yeah, it's in the pike form.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits. And he will take that 11 damage. But then he is going to go for George with one of these
Oh, dear.
and one of those.
Ugh.
The next one comes running and only gets to here. And he is going to go first at Delmore, then at Marnie.
Oh, jeez. It's a family matter.
Delmore? Marnie.
Caught me off guard.
Sorry. He misses.
Mm-hmm.
He missed both, I think, right? That's
Yeah.
not
The
going to
power of family.
This one comes here,
Power of love.
and he can only get that far.
Step by step, day by day.
This one comes running up here, enters your reach. Too bad you used that.
Oh no!
And he is going to go for Tyrius and on the first one, and then claw at George. So he attempted to bite Tyrius and failed, and he did not claw at George either. It is Rana Wolfmate's turn.
All right, Rana. I rolled very well for both my people. Why do they always have to be right at the same time? Rana's just gonna make an attack with her club. Does she only get the one attack then? Looks like?
Yes, correct.
Okay. She's gonna bang it on the head. She does have advantage though because one of her allies is
Mhm.
within 5 feet.
Okay. You boop it.
Boom! Just right in the snout, on the snoot.
As it's going for Marnie.
Mm-hmm.
You give it a boop on the snoot. Anything else?
She could disengage. She's going to. She's going to disengage and climb up to the top of this little ridge right here, getting ready to jump on and start wrangling it.
Okay, it's 10 feet of movement to go up that.
Cool. That's all I really need to do.
Okay.
She's
Next,
disengaging as a bonus action. As
Right.
For her, yeah.
Nice.
You go again, Trent.
I do. It's very unfortunate, as I still don't know what to do against dinosaurs, and my thing is freezing. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I can do anything within the tiny hut, and I'm afraid to move out and expose everyone to danger. But I suppose really the only person I'm exposing is... Whoa, what happened to my sheet? I'm missing a whole bunch of spells. That
Did you accidentally
sucks.
filter it?
Did I? Let's see. I did. There we go. Okay, that doesn't help a lot though.
Tony for the win. Yeah, that was like
That laugh. No.
Waluigi.
Honestly, I don't really know what to do because I don't want to drop my hut right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and skip my turn.
You could inspire somebody.
Can I do that through the? I could do that through the thing.
Mhm.
All right, Tony. Sad
Who's
and
Tony?
seeing-
Who's-
Oh, sorry, Tony.
Who's Tony?
Tyrius,
Encourage people who are here.
distraught at seeing the brethren of his former mount and best friend, is determined to drive them off without hurting them too badly. That's my inspiration.
Okay.
Tony's such a weird
This
name.
is like when you run into your ex-girlfriend at the mall while you're with your new girlfriend. This is super awkward.
Awkward.
Who the fuck is Tony? Awkward.
That one runs to there.
Damn, another one.
Marnie?
Another.
Okay, Marnie is. I would like to rage,
Mm-hmm.
Please.
please. Yes. So Marnie's gonna rage, and then Marnie is going to try to beat the crap out of this one that was attacking her and her husband.
Okay.
So first with this one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then with this one. Awesome.
Okay.
And then the second attack. Do you get 2 attacks? Yes.
Yeah, you get one more battle axe. Also hits.
Awesome. Wow. They're getting worse, but she's still hit.
Yeah, so you swing both of your battle axes into it. First the right one sinking deep into its shoulder, then the left one coming upwards as in an uppercut, and then the right hand you pull free again and bring back down, all 3 making good, significant contact, and this guy's looking pretty rough.
Awesome. So and then the chat was reminding me that I need to do my Storm Fury thing. I'm kidding. The chat hasn't said a thing. But still, I keep forgetting that I have to use my freaking path.
So
Someday the chat's gonna tell me to do something, and I'm gonna be like, "That's right, chat. Thank you." Wink.
Kevin had more viewers than we do.
Yeah. We had one
it's
viewer
Kevin.
last night, and he was totally cool.
I just have to remember that when an enemy ends its turn in my aura, which is 10 feet around me, they take 2 plus my barbarian level divided by 4, which I'm pretty sure is still 1.
It's okay. One
yes.
day it will be better.
1 cold damage, but it's gonna take that 1 cold damage, and that'll be the thing that kills it.
Yeah.
Mark my words. All right. So yeah, I think that's it for Marnie because she's not backing off.
Okay. That means it's Koschik's turn.
Okay. Hopefully I will do this right. So there's this dinosaur that's right next to Marnie that looks a little weak-ish, and that's a good place to hit. He's gonna Hunter's Mark it, which is a bonus action, yay.
Mm-hmm.
I know it. And then he'll just pew it with this pew thing that he does. Pew! Pew!
Okay, and I believe he gets two pews.
He does. Then he pews it again with the Hunter's Mark again. And he gets snack attack because Marnie is right next to it. Ooh, damage all over the place.
Wait, what? Snack attack! That's awesome.
And with the snack attack, he kills it. It drops dead right at Marnie's feet, arrows piercing its snout and eye.
Look away,
Okay.
look away.
One question.
Mm-hmm.
Would 1 damage have killed it?
So I did apply the 1 damage to both of the 2 next to you already.
Oh, okay.
So you totally helped. You totally
Okay.
did the whole difference. You did. 'Cause we
The
only
prophecy
had 2
shall be
health left.
fulfilled.
Yeah.
But this one runs directly forward to its, and standing over. It is also going to attack Marnie and Delmore.
A lot of dinosaurs.
There's so many dinosaurs.
Marnie, Delmore,
Miss.
and a miss.
I don't know if my AC is higher than 11, actually.
Oh no.
It is 11.
Oh no!
Ah! Alright.
Can I cutting words that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice save.
Delmore stares up into the jaws of death, and he says no.
Excellent.
No!
Roll your cutting words. Let's see how much you reduced it by.
Okay. I mean,
You shall
Yeah.
not pass.
I know that anything would have reduced it so that it didn't hit, but I just want to roll anyway.
yeah, to see how confused the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
No snack attack for you.
And then it is Bax's turn. Larry?
All right. Yes. So Bax is going to do a repeating crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. As a bonus action, let's see. The archer can add 1d. Okay, so I'm going to use the archer's eye first. And then I'm going to use the heavy crossbow on which one looks like it's the biggest threat. I think they probably have a little more Wait, do you think she would have more allegiance to probably Dawnflower, just because they're
So she would have the least allegiance to Dawnflower.
Dawnflower. Okay, so she's going to aim for something over here.
Yeah, she would probably aim for the one that's coming up on Luskar.
On Luskar?
So here.
Which one's Luskar? Okay. Yeah, then I'll aim for that one. Okay. Trying to role play it correctly. Ooh, and then a 1. So then a 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
Nice.
Damn.
Holy moly! Okay, so that's about as hard as she could have hit.
Mm-hmm. And
I mean, she gets 2 more.
yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Go ahead and roll the other one. So the first shot hits, sinking deep into the creature. It staggers to one side, blood spurting. The second one hits the opposite side of the chest. It looks like it's on its last legs, but it staggers more, making it duck below the third shot.
Ah, damn it! Done your AC. All right. Then I think Bax is just gonna try to. No, actually, she's in a great position right now. So yeah, she's not moving. She's ready to just keep firing. Yep.
Okay. And then it is Vili's turn. And that is me. She is going to step out and fire at the same one that Bax did. She gets 1 miss, 2 miss. And then she will step back in because she knows how this thing works. Delmore.
Delmore is going to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Smart man.
Not run over the fire. Let's go over here.
He sets himself on fire again.
Chill. I actually don't have a lot to do, so I'm going to do nothing.
Okay.
It's bold strategy, Cotton.
What action to disengage? I can't do anything as a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
Don't get.
Alright, so I summon 8 more dinosaurs to this fight because there's not enough people yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian hates me forever.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do something smaller.
To rumble the
'cause
jungle.
I feel like we have a pretty good handle on the situation. I am going to cast Fairy Fire, actually. This would be
Nice.
This would be good. Around these guys, the ones that are in front of Marnie, and Rana, so that we can
Okay.
get good hits up in this
So
place.
you can get all 3 of these.
Cool. I do that thing.
Okay.
It's not great.
This one is fairy fired. And it
It's
lights
better than
up in the night, all sparkly and trippy.
Cool.
It's like staring at a fluorescent poster, like a blacklight poster.
Blacklit poster. Shiny blue, of course, like my tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yeah, I feel like we still have a good grip on this situation. So I'm just gonna, I'm still gonna step here, I feel, between the cliff and the dinosaur.
Okay.
Get cozy. And that's where I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Corum is going to there, and then right up to this thing. He is going to attack. Let's see. He gets 1, 2, and 3. He misses with his second attack as the creature rears back. But as it does, he sinks his dagger deep into it and it dies.
Whoop.
Tyrius.
That's me. That's me. I want to. And it's clear that these things are lingering in attack formation and not trying to just pass us by and taking pot shots at us, right?
It looks like they were spooked originally, but when they see a group of things that look somewhat like easy prey, they decided to grab a snack on the way out of town.
For the to-go place.
Snack that bites back.
God, I really want to try like just a mass intimidation, but I also really just want to hit something. I will just bonk this one in front of me until it dies. Or runs away. Preferably runs away. I swipe
You're
him.
getting flashbacks.
Swipe at him twice. Patha! Patha!
Okay.
Swing the weapon around and then clock him on the noggin.
Sorry, just a second. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, I had to reload the streaming browser. So you smack it.
Smack it real good!
Okay, which one was it? I'm sorry.
The one here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, with those three, you do bring it down.
Nice.
All right. And I want to move a little farther into the, basically like right up here.
Okay.
I'm hoping that maybe I can usher them away from us, or at least I can take whatever's coming out of the darkness to eat my soul first.
Okay.
That's my turn, sir.
It is Luskar's turn. Austin.
Buskar says nothing. He walks calmly forward and he chops the legs off of this thing. Hopefully. Oh no, he has a spear. He pokes it in the jowl-ish area. That's like the throat. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dead one?
No.
There's another one like over here.
Oh, okay. My turn order was over it, so I was like, why is he attacking the dead ones?
So yeah, you stab it with your spear, impaling it. It sits there and waves its little arms at you, but can't quite reach you because of the spear.
Because it's a dinosaur. Things dinosaurs can't do.
This is what evolution has wrought.
All right. Anything else? Okay. Tiro.
Tiro will basically run to the back of the hut and just hide defensively behind Sunny and take the dodge. Oh, he can't stand there. And take the dodge action.
Okay.
Does he touch her without her consent?
I mean, probably the same way Tyrius does. Like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you.
All right. So next up is this one at the top. And it is going to climb up and go after Rana with one of these and one of these. The first one does hit, so she takes 8 damage. The second one does not, as it bites into her and she dances back. That one is dead. This one... Hang on. This one next to Dawnflower is
The glowy one.
The glowy one is going to bite at Dawnflower, who just moved around it. And then claw at you.
Okay, then. Be mad.
And you need to make 2 concentration checks.
Okay. I have advantage on those.
Excellent. That's
Oops. No, that's not my
That-
sheet.
nope. We'll keep
Which
the,
is too bad.
we'll keep the 20.
You sure? I can reroll. It's
No,
fine.
we'll keep the 20, but
Yeah.
you're fine.
Warcaster.
All right. That was its turn. This one's dead. It is Rana's turn.
Rana, I forgot that I'm thinking, is going to jump. Is disengage as she jumps onto the back of this creature right here.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
Yeah, yep, that's the same as just dex check.
Mhm.
That is
An 11.
Still that score, okay.
Okay, you jump on, and only because it is lit up in these trippy, glowing blue colors were you able to focus on it clearly enough to grab hold.
Okay. Is that a grapple check and that's my turn, or
No, that's just to jump on the back. Are you trying to hold on?
club it over the head?
Okay.
That is 11.
Yeah, so you swing down, but you're trying too hard to hold on, and you aren't able to get a good hit at it.
Balance is great.
Mhm.
Take her down! Alright.
Okay.
Sunny is just going to step forward a little bit away from the creepy guy behind her. I can't control 20, thank you. She's going to take the opportunity just to make a perception check just to see if there's anything coming out of the woods after the things or anything else that we should be aware of that we're not currently
Okay.
aware of.
You're at disadvantage on this because of the rain.
Oh. A 6.
So you do still hear the piping, the discordant music coming from every direction.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Very distracting.
yep.
I'm going to give I'll give Koshek the a inspiration.
Okay.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Like the chameleon he is, he disappears in the night, striking when his enemies least suspect it. This is me just writing down the description of the battle in my notebook.
Okay. Kostik has inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a note of it because otherwise I will forget.
And now it is the raptor's turn. This one right by Luskar, who is on the spear, will pull itself off and then attack him. I believe just the second one hits. Yep. So he takes 4 damage from the claws. And it is Marnie's turn.
All right. Marnie is going to attack the one that that one of her allies has just hopped onto.
Okay.
Well, what in blazes? And then she's going to slash. I missed slash. Oh no.
Oh, speaking of Marnie, there were people who ended their turns, no?
I think Brian added the damage.
I did. I've been taking the damage off. It's only 1 a turn.
You have inspiration? No, wait, that was Koshek.
No, I don't have it.
also have advantage
I'll attack a second
You
time.
have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. Okay.
You do. Because it glows blue in the dark.
Oh man, that,
Mhm.
that's no good. Okay, well I missed my first attack for sure.
Okay.
And then advantage on the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh.
That will hit.
Okay, good. And then with the offhand, yes,
Excellent.
we're just whittling away at that one. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep. And it's Kostik's turn.
All right. Well, with his bonus action, he's gonna move his hunter's mark to Choices. I mean, this one seems under control. Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, same place, just once more with feelings. Hunter's mark this guy, and then do the pew thing, and the snack, and all the cool stuff that comes with it. Oh, boom!
That's a snack
And-
attack. Double.
Yeah, that
Snack
is a snack attack twice, and Hunter's mark twice as well. Still alive?
Excellent. So 18, 28, 37. It is still alive.
Oh.
All right.
But it is barely still alive.
He's gonna use his inspiration on this one. to make
Mhm.
a hit. It's a D what?
D8.
Thank you.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Boom.
Oh, that's even nicer.
That will hit. Roll Hunter's Mark. The Hunter's Mark was the magic number.
Yes.
As the first arrow just tears out a section of the beast's throat, and then he shoots the second into the hole, killing the creature.
This might be a little bit too late for retconning. How does he have 2 attacks?
I've been told.
Yeah, my bad. I
Same team.
assumed everyone had 2 attacks,
Sorry.
but I forgot that he multiclassed.
Yeah.
So we
I
aren't
won't
going
do
to.
it again.
Yeah, we aren't going to retcon, but
Okay.
if you would like to use your second attack to attack Sunny for own teaming, I will
No,
allow
I'm
that.
gonna go with. Oh wait, no, he's not the one controlling the jealous one. It's okay. I don't attack anybody.
All right. It is the dead one's turn, so it is Bax's turn.
Ghost chick, I've never seen you attack so fast.
I think I've been cheating. I won't do it again.
Okay, so Larry, it's Bax's turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, I request that when I am not able to play, M uses my character.
Okay.
I just want to put that out there. I want all the kills. Okay, Bax. Yeah, she's gonna keep going after this one. So another archer's eye.
Mm-hmm. That will hit.
Okay, I want to rename this crossbow Bianca for obvious reasons.
Oh. All right, that's only 9 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's not dead, going for.
That one will go wide,
Oh man!
as will that one. And
Try
Luskar
not to hit her.
turns and looks back at you with a questioning look, like, what the hell?
You blocked my shot.
And it's Vili's turn. She will do the tango again as she steps out of the hut. Fires at the same one.
Nice.
One hit. It is still alive, though.
Oh jeez.
Just barely. And it's Delmore's turn. She will step back in.
Hit it with a book.
Delmore sees that dinosaur lurking on that ridge up there.
Yeah.
He can't hide from the dwarf. He's gonna shoot at a little ray.
Okay.
A frosty ray.
Danos. Oh, nice.
Nice.
A big frosty ray.
And then he hides in the bushes.
Okay.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
actually Koshik's cloak. And it's just down at you, like, what are you doing?
That's why it smells like ass.
Okay, I'm in the bad place right now. Well, not bad, just a little uncomfortable. And yeah, I'm gonna move a little. Just to put a dinosaur between me and the other dinosaur that is trying to hurt me. Maybe like here. Here is good. I like here. And I don't want to break concentration. I know that it's going to be very difficult for them, but I call for the power of the bees.
Okay.
I mean, there's heavy rain, so they're gonna have to like go super epic driver mode on this and dodge the rain as they fly towards this giant ass dinosaur.
Hey, you get an extra
Who will
D6 by the way.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, at 5th level.
Well, he makes the
Mhm.
save, so he takes nothing anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately. I will update this though, thank you.
I tried to help.
Same
You're feeling
team,
bad,
Wade.
aren't you?
Same team.
Corum is going to come up that far, get his advantage for flanking, and attack this thing. 1. That's enough to kill it.
They
And-
bro high five.
they chest bump.
There's a big clank.
And it's Tyrius' turn, because he can't get anywhere else.
All right. So I am going to make my way up here.
Mm-hmm.
George will take the dash action, and we're going to stampede up here. This is tall enough to climb. Like, he climbed up there.
Yeah, he can climb up there. It's 10 feet of movement to go up.
I've got a plentiful
All
amount.
of it. You've got all the
Yeah.
movement.
So I will just come up here and basically beat him on his keister, like, "Ka! Get out of here!" Only aggressively. More
Mhm.
aggressive than that.
29, 40. Much more aggressively than that. As you and George come charging up, you stabbing at it as George is scrambling up the little hill.
Bravo.
It dies. Luskar.
This is full action to complete the best chest bump ever.
Okay.
There's slow
You want a
motion in the
performance for that?
rain.
No. So actually, Luskar barely respects Corum.
Oh.
No chest bump.
Well, he goes for the chest bump, but then stops at the last second so that he jumps like an idiot. You know.
Excellent. That I want a deception roll for. And Corum
Sees right through you.
will make an insight.
Not great.
That's amazing.
He did not have advantage on that, so that would be a 7.
Oh,
He falls for it.
And he
Big
falls for
mistake.
it. He actually gets a little air as he goes for the chest bump, and then you're not there, and he just sort of lands, and he looks a little sheepish.
too busy chucking the spear.
Mm-hmm. You do have advantage, so just do a d20 to see if you crit. No,
Doesn't look like.
but that 13 will hit. I'm sorry, you
Count
will.
the- What?
Nope, that's good. Yep, you hit.
I'm counting the chest bump thing as the other attack, so it's
Mhm.
all good.
Cool. All right, Tiero.
I don't know if he's the type to continue cowering or if he would, at this point, start crushing red fire beetles on his body to make it look like he was injured in the battle.
So he wouldn't lie about that, right? But he knows that he's not a fighter. He's a lover, not a fighter.
So he will make himself look as small as possible and hopefully be ignored.
Okay.
Dodge action again. That's his turn.
All right. The last raptor is going to roll athletics to attempt to throw the thing riding it.
Do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
What do you need from me?
Athletics or acrobatics to hold on.
Acrobatics is better. Oh, I think I saw.
5.
That was a 5.
So you get thrown, taking a d6 of damage. And then it's going to turn and claw at you.
Am I prone?
You are prone.
Nice.
So it'll have advantage on that. Okay. And that's its turn. You are prone.
She growls. Oh! She gets up and tries to whop it underneath the chin.
Get it!
Hit it right in the giblets.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. As you're standing back up, a little woozy from being tossed, you can't make clear contact.
Alright, she's gonna use a bonus action, disengage, and just move backwards away. I think roll 20. Don't freeze on. Okay. Go on. I'll move my character once she stops.
Well, I think it's actually your turn again. So.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. All right. Well, Sunny is impressed with the flow of the battle and thinks everything's going great. She's gonna inspire Marnie.
Okay.
Marnie, furious at her night of romance with her husband ruined, stalks toward the last dinosaur, death in her eyes.
And it's Death in Your Eyes' turn.
Man, fucking dinosaur ruined my romantic night with my husband.
I forget that they're teenagers
Ah, man, I missed
in
the
this
offhand.
city-filled graveyard.
But you do get one more regular battle axe
Yes.
as you bring down the last dinosaur.
Ruined my night. Why is that man jumping in the air like an idiot?
Which one?
The one over there, he just tried to do a chest bump. No one was there.
Let's see.
Luckily, it is raining so hard that he can't hear you.
That's so weird. Dawnflower, do you know him?
No, I do not. I
Okay.
mean, he's a friend of Anna, so maybe.
I pressed button number 5.
What is...
You
What are you
can't
going
see it
on
right
about?
now, Brian, but
Mhm.
I'm holding my arm above my head in a Superman flying pose.
Okay.
I just expect you to know what that means. No, it gives me 60 feet of bright light and an additional 60 feet of dim light. I just want to make sure nothing's coming out.
Okay.
You're doing like a flare.
So roll perception.
20
As I blind myself.
Yep.
I'm still holding the Superman pose.
Mhm.
My eyes.
Okay. So, as you light your flare and start looking around, you can all hear Corum yelling, "We've got to regroup. There could be more of those things out there." And then his voice gets cut off. And he starts choking, and you see the color start to drain from his face. And I moved you all to that map. Before looking, Marnie, you can see little vines curling up his legs and wrapping around his chest, and you see his eyes go wide and then blank. And then his head turns and snaps at you, and you can all hear him say, "Those who consume with fire must be consumed. I am the vengeance of Chult, and I am hungry." And the piping resumes as all of the plants around you come to life.
Uh-oh. We're back in initiative.
Is it too late to try and negotiate with the plants?
All right.
You can try on your turn.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't even have that spell prepared yet.
Everyone in the hut. Those we don't know, out of the hut.
So only the ones who were allowed in the hut in the beginning can get back into it.
Yeah, I know. And who were those people? I think all of us, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Except for Tyrius and George.
Yeah, I
Dumbledore
gave
was
up my
also
spot so that
included
somebody
in
else
that.
could come in. Like, if there was room for me, I would have let you cast it while I was in there. But if there wasn't, I would have given up my spot to somebody pathetic like Tiro.
That was probably Rana. You probably gave up your spot for Rana.
Yes.
No, she's not pathetic, though. She's cool.
No, she's not. She's cool, but all odds are that that's what happened. Okay. So where is this voice coming from?
So the voice came out of Quorum.
Okay. That's reassuring. I am not worried one bit.
We should probably take those vines off of them.
Somehow, I think that's not going to change much of anything.
Well,
Where's my girl out here?
I've had a couple experiences with the warlock, and some black tentacles. I can tell you that the longer you leave those in there, the more embarrassed he's going to be later.
It's just a snap. It was worrisome. I knew I did good waiting and not spending all my spell slots on dinosaur fights.
I really I spent a long time considering whether I wanted to try to herd these things out of there. But then I realized I would be a shepherd and I would step on your toes, and
True. You could
I
be
can't
the
deal
dog.
with any more lawyer fees this year.
You could be my dog. I mean, it's a job. It exists. It's not a glorious job. You would not get paid well, but you would be fed.
You would not get paid well. In fact, you would get paid nothing.
Tyrius,
Scritches.
would you like to roll some initiative?
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Maybe it's the vodka.
It could be.
Sorry, the 20 was Bax.
Okay.
For some reason, didn't register this time.
It's all right. I got it. And Tiero, did he roll?
I was just going to leave him on 0, but I can roll if you'd like.
No, 0's fine.
I don't have anything good against plants. I'm kind of plant-ish myself.
You are at 25% hurt at all times.
Can you smoke him?
I wonder if the plant has nightmares. I want to be what the plant fears.
Does this plant have anxiety?
Just a moment. These two didn't get rolled.
Student debts, parents' disappointment. Because I have a cool staff, but I'm not sure it's going to affect whatever is in this forest, unfortunately.
Okay. Marnie, it is your turn. And you...
Actually, Marty's initiative was 16.
Okay.
The 20 was for Bax, so I would love to go first, but
It's Bax's turn.
Bax to back. Okay.
Okay. Quorum is currently being wrapped up in vines. His eyes are blank. He's speaking in this inhuman voice.
Which one's Quorum?
The one with the net icon?
Okay, okay. Oh, God, can I try to shoot the vine?
So you'll do it at disadvantage.
I probably have a chance of hitting him then.
And you could hit him.
Okay, then shit. Bax is gonna. Do you think Bax would run out and then try to attack the vines with her short sword?
Probably. She would try and free him at least.
Her speed is only 30, so she'll only get over there. Okay. So that's unfortunately her turn.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's any vines that are on the ground coming at him, she'll try to attack.
Okay, roll one attack.
Okay.
Okay. So you do cut through some vines. All right. And it is Dawnflower's turn.
Okay. There's nothing besides him being possessed and being puppeteered by vines. There's nothing obvious that we could see that we could attack, right?
Correct.
Okay. And is there any check that I could make to know more about it? Probably not.
No.
Probably stuff that
The
we've
vine-
tried before.
The vines are all coming from this clump of trees.
Okay, that's something right there. Let me see if I can get closer and see what happens. Okay, my range is well, to risk being a broken record, I feel like maybe Fairy Fire would have something good to show us.
Okay.
So I'll step a little closer. Let me just hit the spell so that I can see my range.
Didn't it say that fire was bad though?
It's not actual fire. It's fairy fire. It's different.
I guess that seems fair.
I'm gonna 20-foot cube. I will make sure to include him, but get the bush that has vines.
So Bax is going to need to make this save as well.
Okay.
It's fine. She doesn't like me. I don't like her. Maybe if she wasn't, so hostile, we could get along.
It's a dexterity. I'm sorry. I was looking.
Dex save.
Okay. Oh. No, she does not make it.
Neither does
Sorry.
Quorum.
That's how much damage?
No damage.
No damage.
She just gets lit up, and attacks against her have advantage.
Do I see anything that happens besides these two getting lit up?
So it does. Your fairy fire spreads out and does coat the trees nearby and the ground, the vines, all of that. But you would almost expect that.
I'm not even sure if I should keep it on. Ah la la. Decisions. Okay, I'll keep it on for one turn. We'll see what happens. And, I apologize if Bax dies.
Okay.
I will hold my spell and stay where I am for now. That's my turn.
Okay, it is Luskar's turn.
So even though he doesn't respect him, I think he'd still try and save the leader of his group.
Yeah.
He's going to try and grapple him.
Okay.
You'll probably have advantage on that.
Uh-huh.
There's no athletics on this sheet? That's weird.
Then it's just strength because he didn't have expertise. Okay, you grapple him.
He'll try and pull him away from the vines.
I need you to make another strength check. As you do, you can pull him half of your remaining movement away.
I think that's about here. I want to take him away from this foliage.
Okay.
That's all.
As you do, the vines that were wrapping around him crack and break. He takes damage from the sap. But otherwise, you think you may have gotten him away. He's still not all there. And it is Marnie's turn.
Oh, so Marnie's a little thrown because she doesn't like that. It seems like the forest has turned on them. So, I mean, she's gonna maybe as a bonus action, turn to Dawnflower and be, I don't understand what to do. Like, the forest shouldn't be attacking us.
I know. Believe me, I know. But I'm not sure what to do either. Fire might be useful, but what to hit it with, I don't know.
Well, honestly, is violence even the answer to this?
I'm not sure there is an answer.
I don't know. Marnie's gonna throw her axes to the ground.
And I throw it to the ground.
Okay.
And
And
she's gonna call. We mean you no harm. We are simply looking for Dawnflower's friends and family.
okay, roll persuasion.
All right. That is. I actually am not terrible.
Okay.
Can I use my D8 of inspiration?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A 21.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's Marnie's turn.
Corum is going to make a death save.
Poor guy.
That was the thing I could have done. God damn it.
All right, Tyrius.
So I also had the same idea that Marnie did. We will barrel over, and I will shout out to the forest.
The vengeance have choked. We seek no quarrel.
And we burn no more this evening. And I'll have George snuff the fire.
Good call.
Okay.
And I say,
We seek to make amends.
that's all I had.
All right. Vili can't do really anything. So she is going to stay where she is and ready in action until she sees something to shoot at. Actually, she's got to step out of the hut to do that, so she's going to do that. Rana, on her turn, before you take your action, Rana will shout, "It is the Uluthalong. It has come for us."
Is it killable?
I do not know.
Is it possible to reason with it?
And that's all the time you get.
As Rana, what would she do in this circumstance? Because right now, the only thing is there's just a... Well, first of all, she's going to move over just to gather with her pack.
Right.
There's just the vines wrapped around the corpse of her former friend,
Employer.
employer.
She would probably move to protect Dawnflower.
Okay. Yeah, so here instead. And she'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Sunny.
As Sunny still doesn't have any idea what to do. She's just gonna call out, seriously, we're not here to hurt the forest. We're here to kill the thing that's probably really, really bad for it. Just saying, we're good people.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
This thing is gonna be all anti-humans and whatnot. Doesn't matter. Where's my persuasion? There's my persuasion.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
It is.
I'm also going to. Now I'll save it.
I didn't mean to do that at disadvantage, by the way, so that was a 16, but still. Okay. Koschik.
Well, he's also out of things to shoot, so he's gonna knock an arrow and be ready for something that he can shoot at.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
All right. On the creature's turn.
Rah-rah.
You all see the plants that are currently outlined with the fairy fire. One very large tree dripping with vines and branches. The branches and vines seem to almost form themselves into a set of jaws and bite down on backs. Once. And she is grappled.
I was coming up.
And twice.
And she's restrained, right? So
Okay,
Yep.
so
she would have advantage.
that's not good.
It would have advantage.
Yep, so it will hit both times. So that is, let's say, 24 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she turns around to all of you, and you hear that it's still her voice, but it's got a strange inhumanness to it. And you hear her say, "You will bring no more fire when you are dead." Okay.
Not sure we can reason with it.
Delmore, at the start of your turn,
Yeah.
You catch on fire.
Ah!
no, I need you to make a wisdom save. Okay.
Nice.
As the horrible piping sound now becomes deafening, you, however, focus yourself and tune it out. It is your turn.
Before my action, can I make earplugs out of something that I don't know what I have that would be able to do that. Never mind. I just want to figure out what this thing is. You know, it's
I
a
bet
mass
you
of
couldn't hear
trees,
the music over the sound of
sucks
your
the
flesh
water.
burning.
Yeah. Too much crackling,
Yeah.
popping.
Okay, roll history or nature.
It sucks water out of people, and it's got some weird.
So you do remember talking with Volo and him mentioning this creature and wanting information on it.
Are we that close? Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crap.
Oh, it
My
just
notes.
says Rarthak, the village, has sightings of the boogie monster, Ataz Kalaka. Kahakala?
Yep, that's nearby.
Volo will pay 200 gold for its description.
Well, if we get away.
Ataz Kalaka.
I don't think I spelled it the way that Brian spelled it.
It is the nearby bridge that you came over. No, that's correct.
I must have gotten it from you then. There's no way I spelled that right on my own.
But you remember him calling it some kind of mythical creature. But it does seem to be more natural than magical. That's about all you get.
Okay. That's about all I got.
Okay, Tiro. Before Tiro goes, at the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
I need Bax. I need Bax to make a Constitution save.
Oh, crap. Well, my lead axe.
She takes 12 damage.
Oh gosh, she's not in good shape.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now it's Tiero's turn.
Tiero is going to do everything he's done before, but with slightly moister pants.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to stay back here, hide, and take the dodge action and try to... if there was a way I could use the help action instead and not leave the circle, I would. Can I help Sunny?
Yeah.
He'll take the help action on Sunny.
Okay.
Because he knows that she is the only one protecting him.
He's looking over my shoulder and just pointing out different, writing errors. Like, what
missed
the
an apostrophe
fuck,
there.
man?
When Sunny takes her turn, I'm going to have you describe how Tiero is helping.
Okay. I will need to know what she's trying to do and then
Sure,
adapt
sure.
if that's...
I don't
Okay.
have any
That's why we're
things at the
waiting for
moment,
that.
Though. There's nothing to attack, and I'm safe in here.
It is Bax's turn.
What can Bax do? Does she still have like free will?
Yes, she's restrained. She's incredibly hurt.
Yeah. Does she have? Okay. I think she should take a second wind. I guess, but I don't know if because the acid that happened from the last one is enough to drop her, even if she frees herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she'll do a second wind.
Okay.
Is the hit die? There's the 10,
Give
10
me a
out
second.
of 10 D8.
So her second, she doesn't have second wind.
Oh, she doesn't? Oh,
Nope.
shit.
Nope.
Okay, well then, I guess she's gonna try to free herself.
Okay. So athletics or acrobatics. If she
Okay.
doesn't have those skills listed, it's strength or dexterity.
She has acrobatics.
Okay.
She's got excellent acrobatics. All right.
Got to beat a 16.
Oh,
And she pulls free.
Oh man, that's lucky.
The vines that are wrapping her up tear free, bursting forth with this sticky sap. Taking 1 damage.
Oh god, she has 1 hit point. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, she lives, and then
Okay.
she can move. Can she move her full?
She can move her full movement.
Okay. She
Yeah, get close. Get
hilariously, yes, we'll move over here around
As,
everyone.
as she leaves its reach.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm going to wait. What's her AC?
Her AC is 16, so you can.
I'm gonna try to cutting words it.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, she's armored. She's got studded leather armor, so you would know that.
She desperately runs from the creature, unsure exactly what is attacking her, but her own will get her out. Hey, run! I just start.
You just yell, "Run!"
Yeah, I'm trying to do something poetic. I'm like, no, run!
So
16.
No, it's just that my
Do I have inspiration?
AC.
Nope, that's it.
Campfires.
Now, here's a
I can't
question,
use
though.
Inspiration?
I am helping.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give him a second reroll on his
No.
part?
I can't use inspiration for.
All right.
Do you have DM inspiration?
I have DM inspiration. I'm saying, yeah.
That's for a D20.
Oh.
Man, she did.
She did. Can you make him
Yes.
re-roll his vine jaws?
Yes, you can with your inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'll do
kind of
that.
rooting
Cutting
for the
word
plant
to apply.
monster now.
Man, she may not be dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank God! Nice.
Sorry. So I still have used the thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you have.
All right. I figured, but I just wanted to. Okay. I am
Okay.
okay with that.
Yeah, she looks like hell, but she's over here at least.
As she enters my reach.
Okay.
Pat her on the back. Dead.
All right.
Yeah, that's the end of her turn.
Dawnflower.
Can she get inside the hut? I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna try something here. I'm not sure this is gonna work, but I feel like if there's any moment where this would be a good time to use it, it would be now. I'll take a step forward because I will. I'm gonna summon forth the spirit totem. I've renamed it. It's no longer a unicorn. It's my bunnycorn, the Almirage.
Okay.
And it has you and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures in the aura. I'm gonna put it at a nice spot where I can hit everybody. And then I'm gonna reach out and, I have no hard feelings against Vax. I'm gonna actually even patch her up a bit. And everybody who's missing health points will gain 5 hit points because of the bunnycorn.
That's excellent.
Including the dying man over there.
As he starts coughing and
he's
looking
alive.
like he's coming to, I would like you to make a nature check. You have advantage
Okay.
because of the Almirage spirit.
The bunnycorn is the new name.
Mm-hmm.
It's now. I'm so
Wow.
smart, you guys.
Okay.
Wow, that was so.
So any of you on your turn can choose to look for the source of the attacks by making a nature check at advantage. Luskar.
And yeah, anybody who's missing out point, Bax gets 8 plus 5, and everybody else can get 5 if they're missing it, including
Oh,
George.
8 plus 5. That's awesome.
He's just dragging him backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, that really helped her. She was on death's door.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Marnie, it is your turn.
Alright, well, Marnie's definitely going to look for whatever is attacking her and her friends, and she's just so confused. Okay. Aha!
So you see one particular tree in this clump of trees. It's a fairly large tree, but it is got these weird bulges that almost seem to be moving under the bark.
Alright, Marnie will kind of call out, like, that's where it's coming from!
Could that be Koshik's moment to attack, now that he has a target and he held an action?
Yes.
Yeah, and what's-her-face was holding an action, too.
And he has advantage
He does?
I was
because
holding George.
it was fairy fired.
Yeah, that was in the Fairy
Ooh.
Fire range.
Boom.
Wow.
Okay, so that will hit.
Did it automatically fail? Can a tree dodge things? How does that work?
It automatically failed.
Oh, interesting.
And she will shoot and miss. And she says, I haven't aimed at a tree since I was a child. All right. Marnie, that was your action.
Well, that's good. But Marnie is then going to run up to protect the cutest spirit she's ever seen in her entire life.
It's not in any danger, Money. It's not real.
It's not okay.
So, actually, before all of that, Marnie,
Yes, right over here.
yeah, put yourself back. At the start of your turn, I needed you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is right. No, no.
Okay. You
You don't have inspiration, do you? You use it probably-
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
So we are not going to retcon this. We'll say it's as you moved forward. But Oh, not the green. Hang on.
The pipes. The pipes.
Yep. So you
We're
feel
on the roof.
ill as you move forward. You are the cacophonous sound. It thrums in your ears, and you feel off balance. You are officially considered poisoned.
Oh wow.
Oh, it could
Okay.
be worse.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Okay. So what else did you want to do?
I mean that was my action. I'm not really. I don't think I'm ready to rage yet, so I think that might be it.
Okay. Corum is coming to, and on his turn, he is going to first make that wisdom save. And fail.
Oh.
And he is poisoned. He is just going to back on up and say, "We have to get out of here."
Don't be a coward. We found it.
Okay. Tyrius.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry. Nope, never mind. I take it back. Go ahead. Take your turn.
Wisdom save?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yes, I need a wisdom save from you and George.
All right, you are really throwing my momentum off. All right, wisdom saving throw. I would like to use my inspiration.
Okay.
17.
Okay. You shake it off.
Yay, I helped.
Thanks, buddy. And protection from evil and good, is that faded by now? There wasn't a lot of dialogue in between fights, but it might have been enough.
How long does it last?
I think it's like a minute or 10.
Hang on, I've got it up. It's 10 minutes. It's concentration, but you didn't.
Oh, I definitely still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is this a Fey fiend or I don't even know? Does this help me at all? Protection from evil and good.
You don't know.
Because George and I have it. If
Okay.
it helps.
Then George is still poisoned.
All right. And so George is just going to take the dodge action.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not moving both tokens. And I'm going to heroically, intrepidly, some might say, cut down this tree.
Mm-hmm.
They call him Old George.
And it looks a little bit like a slip, slap, thwap, Cthoozle. And... Patha.
So you stab into the tree with your first two hits, and you stick into the tree, but you don't feel like you're really doing any damage. You're just knocking off bark, but you get a good solid thump with that last one. Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
it will use its last... its next legendary action to take a bite at you.
Oh! No! Not my face!
Oh, but it has disadvantage.
Not that it matters.
What's your
You're
AC?
supposed to roll lower than that.
It was 23.
What
No.
is your AC?
What is your AC?
17. I gotta get a shield. I was gonna ask Dawnflower to make me one, but I keep forgetting.
I got 6. No, I'm gonna let
Well,
it happen.
I'm almost tempted to give you mine.
can
have
survive.
one.
Alright. I have been nommed.
Okay, you are
Yeah.
you are
It's okay.
caught in these vine jaws.
No! Why am I so much better tasting than all the rest of you?
Because you're within reach. It's okay, I've turned myself into an eel dispenser.
Vili is going to run forward and attack now that it has been pointed out. And she can make 2 short sword attacks. 1, 2. And both hit. As she cuts a large wedge out of the tree. Rana.
Now, is there any, indication that this is working?
So the tree is looking more and more battered, but it is not slackening in any of its movement.
Okay, but there's
Other
no,
than that, you've never fought it.
Pain, yeah.
You've never fought a tree before.
We need fire.
I don't have fire.
Me neither.
Move up to here at least for now, but the thing is, yeah, she doesn't.
They spit.
Would she have fire?
Don't worry, my husband's really good with fire.
Isn't there a fire pit right here?
It had been put out,
Okay.
and it is raining incredibly heavily.
Okay.
So,
yeah, not likely to.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Does she have a thing of oil on her? Would she?
You picked up a bunch of supplies from dead bodies, so we'll say, yeah, you can have some oil.
All right. She takes the oil and she moves 15 feet closer and then throws it.
Okay. She needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh man. Okay, maybe I don't know what she does then. What does she do?
She's poisoned.
Oh, okay. Got it. A lot of poison. All right. So
Yep.
can she throw the oil? Does that? make
She can. She has disadvantage.
Dex check disadvantage.
Dex
But
check.
doesn't she get advantage because it's
Oh. Yeah.
fairy fire?
She does. So,
Even 20.
20. The oil hits and the bottle cracks open on the tree.
Mhm.
You see the vines start to writhe even more. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Anything else?
At the end of your turn, it will use its last legendary action. I need Tyrius to make a Constitution save.
You got this, Tyrius. Got this.
Stay alive.
You are okay. Nothing happens. As you feel some kind of energy being drawn from you, you focus on your vengeance on your god, and you do not allow it to take any of your life force.
That's all.
I need this for reasons.
Sunny.
Sunny is tired of staying inside her hut. She's going to dismiss it with a thought and go ahead and cast just a simple vicious mockery because she still doesn't have, Actually, hold on. Let me just look at the wording of this text real quickly.
You're all bark and no bite.
Man, I wish I had thought of that when it was biting me.
Is there anything about they're immune to charmed? Okay. I think that's the only restriction, right? On suggestion.
Looks like it.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Okay.
This hurts me to say it, but why don't you make like a tree and leave?
Nice. As you cast your spell, you feel the magic course out from you to the creature, and then it seems to simply splash off of it like water.
Damn it! All right, well that's me. That's what I can do. Glad
Okay.
I'm out here in the open now, getting rained on.
The material component for suggestion is a snake's tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I have one of those.
It just rips out of your mouth every time you cast the spell.
Koscheck.
Okay. Okay. So he knows to use fire because I told him that it was important. Would he be able to set one of his arrows on fire before shooting it? Let's say with a bonus
Yes.
action, maybe.
It is an action.
Oh, an action.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So you can do it
you would.
next turn.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah,
can,
I guess.
with his action, he can light multiple arrows on fire and start handing them out to people if you want.
Okay.
It is going to be
Only.
because of the rain. It is a DC 15 survival to
Okay.
light a fire in the pouring rain.
Nice.
Okay, I have a plan. He's gonna light a few arrows. He's gonna step close to this lady here who he sees has a crossbow. And he's gonna grab some oil, I guess. I think he has that.
Mhm.
And
That's a good
just set a few of his own arrows and a few of her arrows on fire. He's gonna pull out his cloak so that it doesn't try to keep away the rain, and light up a handful of arrows on fire.
Okay.
And that's what he does.
So I need a survival check.
Oh, that's right. Survive what?
Check. It was 15. So you
You
do.
did it!
You managed to light 2 bolts and 2 arrows on fire.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
And that's done.
On its turn, the vine jaws that are holding Tyrius release, crack, crumble. The tree that you're in makes a splintering sound
Uh-oh.
and dies.
Oh, wait.
We have to kill all its host. We can't let it body jump.
This is the worst case for being kind to nature ever.
As I need Tyrius, Rana, and Vili to make perception checks.
Possibly with advantage?
Really regret.
Actually, no, not with advantage. So she rolled a 10.
I might have done it.
Okay. The sound of the rain is too loud. You actually, it should have disadvantage on that. Yeah, still, the sound of the rain is too loud. You don't notice. However, Tiero, Sunny, Delmore, Koschik, Bax, all of you are slightly startled when the tree behind you starts moving.
Shit.
I knew it! I knew I shouldn't have dropped the thing.
Sacrifice the nobleman so we can live.
And that's its turn.
Okay.
So, Delmore.
All right. I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be weird. I cast levitate on the tree?
So you would know that levitate can only lift a certain amount, and this tree is far too large.
Okay, thank you for making that decision easier. Instead, I'll fuck it with my mind! Cast Mind Spike.
Okay, what kind of saving throw is it? It is
0 saving throw.
I think
Wisdom.
it's-
You are unable
Yeah,
to save.
that was weird.
It is impossible.
Impossibly.
Okay, it meet my DC, so I won't always know its location, which makes this really sad. And I go and I cry next to the slug,
okay,
possibly taking an opportunity attack.
so half that damage.
You know, I almost took Searing Smite. I really thought about it. I
Okay,
just don't have it prepared.
you take no damage on your turn as you move. However, it is going to use, at the end of your turn, 2 legendary actions. I need everyone within 15 feet of it. So...
Not Tiero!
Not Dawnflower, but the rest of you. Not Dawnflower, not Marnie.
Yay! High five.
High five.
I need dex saves from all of you.
Oh no!
Tiero!
Kashika's got this.
Oh shit, wait, but I do have to do max. Ah, fuck.
Fingers crossed, guys.
I had one job to keep Tiero alive. It's his fault for putting on that fucking red shirt.
Yep. Okay, so. Restrained. As the vines whip out from this new form. Bax saved, correct? Yeah. Sunny did not. Okay, just 3. Cool. And it is Tiero's turn.
He would like to attempt to break this restrainment.
Okay. That is in athletics or acrobatics. You need
He
a
will roll
15.
Poorly. And that will be his turn.
All right. It is Bax's turn.
Okay, so Bax is
Actually,
restrained.
I take it back. At the end of
You
his
think
turn...
it's Bax?
I take it back. At the end of his turn, it is going to use its last legendary action to attack Bax.
Doesn't like her.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
And shit, that'll knock her out.
Okay. And she's grappled.
That's too bad.
Oh,
Coming up. Roll well. I will save you.
As it pulls her off the ground, and you can see it starting to suck the life out of her.
oh fuck.
And we can't see it. We can't see if it's healing off of that because we can't see but anything but a bulging
Tree. Mm-hmm.
I mean, doesn't look swollen now, does it?
Nope.
All right.
It's bulging, but not so bulging.
But
Okay.
not that bulging.
All right. Okay. What I am going to do, let me just check real quick. Can you cast Healing Word at higher level?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So with my action, I want to take my oil thing that I have. Do I have one? I mean, I have torches. I don't know. I guess I don't have
don't have oil.
Fuck. I don't have oil. Is the salve flammable? I have salve.
Do we coat ourselves in flammable shit?
It is not flammable.
Okay. Then I guess I don't have oil, which kind of put a bar in my plans. Okay. Very well. Very well. I'm still going to Healing Word the lady who's just got grappled by a tree. I'm gonna even Healing Word her at higher level because I have extra spell slots. So make that a second level.
So roll another d4.
And everybody gets 5 out point on top of that, including her.
Okay. At the start of your turn, I did need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, true.
Let me do that for you. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Would that bring Bax back?
No. Yes.
Oh, okay.
She gets 9 hit points.
Okay.
And I'm guessing
Sorry, wait, I didn't mean to move
my my concentration is lost because my fairy fire. Well, it's not that it's lost; it's just pointless because I'm concentrating on a tree that has moved. Correct.
Yeah, the tree that it's in is not lit up.
Okay. But I already cast a spell, so I can't cast another spell. Correct?
Correct.
That's unfortunate. I should have taught my strategy better. It's okay. Can I bees him?
Yes, you can cast a cantrip.
Cool. It's gonna do nothing, but I have the bees attack the tree
Okay.
for shits and giggles as I move away from it.
Okay.
And that's my wonderful turn.
There's just bees attacking a tree.
All right.
They do their best, okay?
Okay, Luskar. Austin.
Luskar is just going to move forward and chuck a spear.
Mm-hmm.
I
Nice.
believe he can do twice, but I don't know how many spears he has.
Let's say 4.
Okay,
So he chucked one already.
2 spears of chucking.
Okay, so he's got one left. The first does hit and stick into the tree. The other one passes through the branches with no effect.
How noticeable is the bubble?
The piping is
No,
very...
I mean, you know when like you stick a stick into a tree and it like
Oh.
wiggles and there's like a lot of vibration.
It just thunks in and sticks there solidly.
That's terrifying. All right, carry on.
Okay. Marnie.
All right, so Marnie. Okay, here's what Marnie wants to do. She wants to run past everyone and get up on the tree, and then using her 2 axes, clash them together to create sparks to light the oil on fire.
All right. I would like you to make a survival roll. First, move forward.
Okay. Wait, do I need to make a wisdom save, or am I just poisoned?
You're at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom save to shake it
Okay.
off.
So
Okay.
I had a question. This isn't the same tree, right? So it's not still covered in oil?
Oh, that's correct.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That was more for clarification.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't sure. Okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tree
no,
the tree
yeah.
did not move. Another tree animated.
Okay. It's like it's possessing different trees.
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
Maybe it's just animating different trees.
Fuck.
Maybe it is all the trees at once.
Marnie's going to. Yeah, gosh, because we found that tree with all those machete marks in it. It makes total sense now. Marnie is still going to run up and try to attack the tree.
Okay.
Oh, I just hope I'm not being dumb.
And you have disadvantage on all these attacks because you are poisoned.
And this one isn't, yeah, because this one isn't fairy lit.
Correct.
Alright. Well, yep, that one definitely fails.
That one also does not hit. You have your offhand.
Okay.
With your offhand, even though you've been feeling ill, you a little bit of vertigo from the nausea, you do manage to hit with your offhand battle axe, doing the 3, the 5, and when you do,
Oh no!
make a dex save.
Okay. Oh.
You take 10 points of acid damage.
Fuck. Okay. Man, this might not be a battle we should be in. I don't know. There's nothing good about fighting these trees.
Okay. On his turn, Corum. Make a
Oh, the wisdom
wisdom
save.
save.
Yes. Thank you. Oh man,
You are still
so
poisoned.
Alrighty.
Corum likewise is going to run forward and attack. He's at disadvantage. So that failed. 2 and 3. He does not hit at all. And he will make his wisdom save. And he's still poisoned. Tyrius.
So if I make an oath of enmity, is that gonna go against the tree or whatever's inside of it?
You don't know.
All right.
So actually, roll oath of enmity for me so I can see it.
What the?
Okay, you can try.
See, that's if you're skeptical, or skeptical, if you're setting me up like that, I think even Tyrius is questionable as to its legitimacy.
Roll a nature check. You have advantage because of the bunny.
Bunny
The
corn.
bunny corn. It's important.
12. Okay. Yeah, you're not sure.
All right. Can
Um,
I ask the audience real quickly for assistance?
So how would you do that?
I would step slightly out of character and ask my friends if I should
No.
do one thing or another.
No.
Oh, come on! I will charge at the bulbous part of the tree
Mhm.
and make not one, not two, but 3 attacks.
Okay.
Nice.
And I am
Okay.
going to smite my little handsies off.
I need you to... you hit 3 times.
Okay.
I need you to make 3 dex saves.
Blah, blah, blah.
This isn't within 5 feet thing that his reach helps with?
Nope.
I'm centered on George, so. Ow!
You take 22 acid damage.
Ow! All right, and I smite. Smite.
What's
Smite.
VCB?
So, what is the extra?
I don't know. Something must have changed on the sheet because it.
I have
anyway,
not updated these sheets.
there's a VCB there that didn't used to be.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Does that
it's
happen
for
when you change your name for the 1,000th time? Because that is included in a lot of macros that fucks a lot of shit up.
it's the fiend or undead take additional radiant.
Okay. It does not.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's some sort of fae, which I can find with divine sense, but I can't
Plants.
attack.
So you did 60 damage though.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I didn't know if I should try to help my friends or help me, and I guess selfishness won.
It's okay.
Okay.
And George will take the dodge action.
Okay. Vili is going to run forward. And she is going to make an athletics check to attempt to break free Tiero. And fails. She needed to make a wisdom save too.
Is that like once you save from it, you don't have to make it again?
Correct.
Okay.
So she was damaged. She was poisoned, but she still wouldn't have passed that. It is Rana's turn.
Alright, Rana is also going to come over and try to help pull him out.
Okay, athletics. You are at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. 5.
Yeah,
That's
you
too bad.
you cannot break him out either.
Eh.
But you can make a wisdom save to shake off the poison.
I believe in her.
Me too.
Nope, you are still poisoned as the sounds from all the horrible piping is just continuing. Sunny.
I whistle along to the piping, but it sounds better as I cast. Where's my thing? Why is it taking so long to load? I'm going to cast Healing Word on Tyrius to give him back, and then I'm going to just spin the turn. Just now that I've seen this and I've heard the music myself, he said that I could almost grasp what it might. Is this an opportunity to? Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Opportunity to do another history check or anything?
A nature check at advantage.
Nature check at advantage.
You rolled a 17. So so you can clearly see that the tree is being possessed by something.
Mm-hmm. So attacking the tree doesn't necessarily do anything to the creature itself.
No, actually, what you can see quite clearly now is that you have just barely done enough damage to the tree. You think you are getting at whatever is possessing it.
So we just have to keep on hitting it before it can switch to a different tree.
Something like that.
Okay. I was trying to make sure this wasn't a ghost situation where we just kept damaging the host body and it could just freely, on its turn, move to somewhere else.
So you don't know whether it can do that or not, but it does seem like you can do more damage. It seems like you have damaged the tree sufficiently that now you are also damaging the creature.
I also just wanted to make sure that there wasn't a puppet master just standing somewhere else, just pointing at different trees.
It's an illusion.
You only get the one check.
All right. Oh yeah. That I was just explaining my thought process. But okay, cool. That's my turn. I just go all right. Just keep hitting it. Hit it again. Get me out of here.
All right, Kostyuk.
Okay. I have 2 fire arrows. I don't know. He's not comfortable. There's too many people. There's too many evil trees. I think he's gonna take a few steps back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna get attacked for it. But once he's over there, he's gonna look for, I don't know, maybe a spot that looks drier. It's probably very hard to find, but he has fire arrows, and he's gonna try to shoot them. Okay. Maybe he has this thing. I have no idea what it does. It's called precise shot. It looks cool. He's gonna pew with this instead.
Okay, he can make one of those. Oh, that's his sneak attack.
Oh. Well, there you go. Okay. I mean, there are still people within the range, and yeah, it's an arrow that's on fire. Hopefully, in some dry foliage.
Roll 2d6 for the fire damage.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With the rain coming down, it's very difficult to keep the fire lit.
Bravo on our luck.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Oh, you move back more?
Yeah, he's gonna move back a little more.
Okay, when you move back a little more, it will take a reaction to...
No. I regret my decision.
I regret moving immediately.
Oh, he couldn't disengage, could he?
Nope, not yet. He doesn't have cunning action.
Nope. Mm-hmm. On its turn, it is going to make two attacks. The first one at Bax.
It's very good. Yeah.
All right. And that will knock her down. And it will make one more. And she is dead.
Shit.
Then, so she is dead. As you see it just slash into her and her body goes limp. And then her body turns to all of you, and with her eyes rolled up in the back of her head, it says, "I will come back for the rest of you." As the tree dies.
Of course it does.
Those of you who are grappled, the vines drop away. All of you, except for Dawnflower, Luskar, and Koschik, can make perception checks.
Do they have advantage because of the bunny corn?
No, they do not. Okay, the only one who notices anything is Marnie.
God, Jesus.
Marnie, you hear the sound of footsteps leaving to the west.
Grr, I knew it!
Can Marnie throw an axe?
You can make one opportunity attack. It's a melee attack with your axe, and it is at disadvantage. All the
It's a
disadvantage.
melee attack. Okay.
Yeah.
At disadvantage.
Mhm.
Awesome. All right.
As you hit the creature.
Nice. It comes back and kills us all.
You know what? Fuck
you
you.
you feel your axe make contact with something you literally cannot see. And you're the only one who even had a little chance to, but just as you hit, you see water splash off of a humanoid form that then runs off to the west. I'm sorry, a humanoid outline.
Okay.
Dang. No chance
Well,
to
shit.
fairy fire it. No chance at all, huh?
I
No.
mean, so it's running. I'm on George. I'm really fast. Can I get to the last spot that I saw Marnie bop it and Divine Sense?
Yes. So you saw her bop it right here.
So I just run and
Okay.
Divine Sense, and if it's within 60 feet and
Okay.
meets the criteria, maybe I know where it is.
Okay. You
Maybe?
sense no celestial fiends or undead anywhere near you.
Damn it. I was hoping because of the protection from evil and good, maybe it was one of those. All right. I tried, guys. I'm a bad
No, that's a good
Tyrius.
No, it's...
Nope, it's okay. I'm just going to go meet up with my girlfriend who left me. And you guys can find a real paladin who's good at his job.
We all tired. It's terrible. I guess we all sit there in silence under the rain, being just like, fuck.
Both Corum and Luskar, Vili, all go over to Bax's body. Vili's shaking her, trying to get her to wake up, but she is beyond saving at this point.
Sorry, it's too late now.
And yeah. So Corum talks with the others, and then he looks at you and he says, "We need to get out of here. We cannot stay in this place. Is there somewhere safe for us to hide?"
I think about it.
So roll a nature check for me. You do have advantage.
Cool. I mean, the jungle is trying to kill us, so how safe can we actually be?
If we just leave
I'm
them.
so smart, you guys.
So you can't think of anywhere particularly safe.
This whole place is supposed to be safe. This has never happened before.
But you do think that it's telling that your fellow villagers, your family and friends set their own homes on fire. But you're not sure why, but that sticks out in your mind.
Well, it did not seem to like the fire, and they set the homes on fire, but I'm not quite sure where it links up. It's been a long, terrible, trying day.
Maybe they were intended to burn down all of the homes, so they didn't have time.
But why?
See,
The
that's...
thing could not possess their homes. It possessed the trees. I'm not sure why they could not stay under this fire. Why set it on fire at all?
Maybe
Well,
it clouds its vision, its mind. It can't follow them because of the fire. It's so distracted by rage.
You would know a lot about rage, I suppose.
It can cloud your senses to a degree. It can also focus though.
If that thing was known for being in the area, wouldn't they already have been dead years ago?
Maybe they were just making it so there was nothing that they could come back to.
I think they were trying to draw it here to kill all the pirates.
It was not known to be in the area. There's rumors, there's stories, of course. There's always stories about monsters under beds. It was never here. This was a safe place. The bees were the most dangerous things.
And the dino packs.
Only if you don't know how to talk to them.
There were stories about little people who left gifts in travelers' bags, and those turned out to be true.
I suppose. I do not know. I feel lost.
So
Maybe we tried to find the pirates. They're the ones who started all this.
okay, where would you like to look?
They were like a day or two away, you said?
Well,
Because if we could borrow their boats, it would also be useful for other reasons.
Well, they were gonna be here when we got here.
and there are plenty of dead ones in the village. The mudslide has blocked off about the only way out of the valley. That would let you get out while it's still tonight.
Could we ferry people back and forth flying, though?
It's possible, yeah.
Well, what is the end of this road?
Which way?
Up to the left.
The way that is not back towards the fort?
That goes up towards the beehives and then circles across a river. Actually, I'll just show you.
Ooh.
Hide the bees, disguise us as them, live on their honeycomb.
It was actually the bees that led a revolution, lit the houses on fire. It's such a pretty place.
I mean, I thought it was something that they might have brought in and they were burning it, or maybe it has to have a home. I mean, if it is a humanoid, I don't know. I'm really trying to like figure this out, but I can't.
I need everyone's passive perceptions, please.
17.
Mine is
12.
10, but I will have a familiar.
Post-Chick probably has the highest.
11.
Let me pull out questions.
My familiars.
18 for questions.
Okay. What was your familiar's passive perception?
13, but it has advantage on like stuff, so I'm not sure if that works for passives or not.
It unfortunately doesn't. Koschik hears a little something. He can make a perception check.
I believe that he will.
Can I go ahead and lay on hands?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does anybody need
Yeah.
touched?
Well, everybody was poisoned, I suppose.
Well, does the poison remain?
So you will all shake off the poison
Okay.
pretty quickly. Koschik, looking around, his sense tingling a little bit. He looks all around into the woods, and as he walks past Corum starts laughing. And then Koschik realizes Corum isn't laughing. The vines that are entwined and inside his body now are laughing. And then they drop him to the ground.
Since when has it been?
As the creature seemingly snuck up on you while you were standing around talking.
So I finished casting. So I had said before that I wanted to cast Tiny Hut, basically where we were,
Mm-hmm. But not everyone can fit inside.
and try to get as much of our core into it when it does get cast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And previously your Corum and Bax and Luskar were staying outside.
Mm.
It already came back. This thing.
I thought we had like a couple of episodes.
I'll be back later, and then he comes back 2 seconds later.
You're that friend.
Is there an area that's clear of foliage anywhere around here?
Actually, the hot springs to the north are clear of foliage.
How long does it take to get there?
About 15 minutes.
Well, it's better than standing around waiting to die.
Certainly.
Oh.
And it will help relax.
Brian, when you say that, I'm assuming it like leaves immediately or does not stick around after it kills Corum.
You can roll
Yeah.
perception.
Oh
when you
yeah,
look
I
around.
definitely want to check. Like,
Can I try to save Corum, or is he dead?
He is mummified and denuded of water. Delmore, with the rain and the mud and the night, you can't see anything.
well, I grab his sack or whatever that he has on him,
Mhm.
just in case. As we leave.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I don't die. That'd be great.
I'm going to assume Koschik picks up Bax's repeating crossbow.
I think that it's something that he would do. I'm gonna name her Bianca and put it in his inventory.
Okay.
What does the repeating crossbow do?
I will show you.
Oh shit! I should have said, "What does a repeating crossbow do?" God damn it! Fuck! I'm so sorry.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's
probably
cool.
gonna have questions when he reaches his character sheet. I'm just gonna have one Bianca in his inventory.
Perfect. He can go in and update all of his stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that work for him. I mean, I was a child going to learn if you do everything for them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm lazy.
Are you going to attempt to go up to the hot springs?
I feel like it's our safest bet. It's that or these ledges here.
Those are
That
mud
would be
flats.
closer. Less comfortable though.
And actually, the mud flats extend out. But you would remember people often get sucked under in the mud flats.
Let's not go to the mud flats.
It's bad. It's not far. We can get to the hot springs. It will be more relaxing. We've all had a very trying day, I believe. Let's try to reach it without getting murdered by more trees. Hopefully, we can make it in one piece. Keep your eyes peeled. Be careful of the bees. They're friendly unless you try to take the honey. This way.
Okay. So you all start up. How are you proceeding?
I'll cast Dark Vision on myself again
Mm-hmm.
and lead the way.
So you would still have had dark vision going.
I would still have it. Okay, so I still have it, and I will lead the way because I know the way.
Okay.
Come sail
right.
away. Come sail away with me.
Okay, so as you come up the hill, all of you see up here that the canopy in the jungle is even thicker than normal. Through the gloom, you can see the limbs of the nearby trees all bulge grotesquely. But knowing what Dawnflower told you, you see quickly, even in the dark, that these are beehives.
Attack! Ah!
Not attack the bees.
I'm going to give Delmore a nature check.
Bing bong. Yep, that's about what I thought.
Okay. All right. So you continue further along, getting to the river. Now you're all going to have to make checks to cross the river.
Can I do this? I can change the flow direction to the direction we're going to make it really easy.
5 foot cube.
5 foot cube.
I have
So
two
you-
instances of that, so it's a 10-foot cube, and then I cast it again and make it the next 5 foot, so it like staggers. Do you get what I'm saying?
You can't get everyone. Let's see. Yeah,
Not
if
at the
you
same
if
time.
not at the same time, but if you take your time crossing,
Yeah.
you can get everyone across without having to make the check.
So maybe for only those who might really need it.
So I need to know the order in which you are crossing.
George can doggy paddle, right?
Oh yeah.
Marty
George
will
and I
lead,
go.
lead first path.
Second.
Group.
And I've
Okay.
got to ask,
Um,
there aren't any,
Crocodilians.
I didn't even think about those. I was thinking about like
Oh gosh, yeah.
river weeds that might come to life and strangle us.
So you can roll perception at disadvantage.
I would know about this, no?
You would know that these rivers don't have any large creatures in them.
Yeah. What
But-
about the weeds? I mean, it's a flowing river going to a waterfall. How many weeds can there be?
You don't see any weeds, any large clumps of plant matter in the water.
There is one crocodile in the water, though. It's me! I jump in the water and turn into a crocodile.
All right.
And I help people across.
Okay. Just
I need fun things.
um,
You die. No.
no. Just as Luskar is starting into the river,
God damn it.
you hear thump 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 thump, and then you see him pushed. You don't see anything around him. You don't see any vines. You don't see any branches. You don't see, but he looks obviously like he's being pushed from behind. He goes into the river. Then you hear Vili scream as she lifts up off the ground and disappears into the jungle.
God damn it. Can I
I-
save the guy in the water?
Yeah, can I do anything during that?
So he comes up a minute later and is obviously a powerful swimmer. So he's okay especially with Delmore still taking care of the water.
But like the other lady just carried off.
And her screams abruptly cut off.
Oh.
Keep moving. I mean, crocodile sounds.
I mean, she was pretty though, right?
Yeah, in a way.
We have to go save her.
Well, just tried to cast sending just now. Didn't get a response. She has to be dead. Keep walking.
I insight that.
So roll
So
deception.
find it. Yeah, I was gonna find insight there.
Do I even have to roll?
No.
Totally dead.
I'm doing it anyways. Hell yeah.
Oh, well, that really sucks.
You know, since Azaka broke my heart and into pieces and stuff, I was thinking we could go out of here.
All right, cross the river it is.
Okay. And the rest of you do make it across the river. Luskar does not appear happy to be the last one standing, as it were.
No, Rana's still there. She's still okay. I watch over her.
Right, but she was just their guide.
Oh.
He, the rest of his troop is gone.
Oh. Hard times.
The rest of you continue on and get to the hot springs without incident. So this area is a flat rock shelf. It is pockmarked with little steaming pools of water. And every so often, one of these pools erupts in a geyser of boiling water.
Boiling? Ew.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, not relaxing.
Oh, they're
hot
not
bath.
friendly up springs? I thought they were like spa hot springs.
I thought we had tamed them.
I remember this place all wrong, you guys.
So I would like each of you to roll D100.
Oh no, we're rolling to see if we're burned alive.
Anyone who rolls 15 or less.
Watch.
Exciting.
Can I roll for caution?
Oh!
Scream and weep.
Okay, Marnie, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh
Do you have danger sense yet?
no!
Yes, you do.
Wait. Oh no, I do. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So you do have advantage.
I have advantage on this. I've got to remember this shit. Okay.
You'll get there eventually.
Wow, nailed it.
Okay,
Nice.
so you take
Oh fuck.
9 fire damage.
That's it?
That's it. As
Oh, okay.
you walk too close to one of these geysers just before it erupts,
You know, I said relaxing, I meant super dangerous. Areas of the holes and the steam.
Oh.
The steam is nice when you're not fighting for your life. Just sit down here, you'll be fine. Let me patch that up for you.
Fuck! It's so hot. I'm so hot.
You are. Here. It's all good now. You're fine.
Oh, you completely ended it.
so you do find a spot that is far enough from all the seeming active geysers that you can sort of relax, you think.
At least the plants are not trying to kill us.
Now we all gotta worry about is an invisible dude pushing us into these holes.
And I would like each of you to make a perception check.
That's
Very
what I'm.
timely, isn't he?
Yes! God, Marty.
Oh, I can roll for Koshik as well if I can manage to open a sheet.
I think I have rolled a 16 3 times in a row behind this.
Check it out. What's it all about?
Okay.
Mine is still better.
All right. Marnie, Dawnflower, Tyrius. You all notice at about the same time, on the other side from where you came in, outlined in the spray of one of the geysers, you see the water hitting something you can't see when the water from the geyser comes down. It's humanoid in shape, and it seems to be pacing sort of at the edge of the geysers.
Okay, I've had it with this jerk I call lightning.
Okay.
Oh.
Leave us be!
Cheers.
Can I
remind
make
me
him
not to
re-roll
piss
that?
her off later.
Do you have inspiration?
Well, it's saying 0, but I actually have
Okay.
some.
So he will re-roll that.
You should never risk pissing off the spiders.
What?
Nice job.
And you see the lightning come down from the sky, striking this form that just for a moment was outlined in water. And you see the lightning hit something, an arc almost refracted through it. And then the light is almost blinding to all of you. But in a moment, when you blink away the after images, you can smell the smell of ozone and burning flesh.
God damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't say flesh.
No concentration check. Sorry.
I go look at the person that I have killed.
Okay.
I keep my lightning at the ready in case it's not a person, it's a fucking tree, but it's probably a person.
Okay. Roll survival.
Okay. This has been such a terrible trip, you guys. Worst
This is
trip
where
ever.
the cops show up.
You go to where you saw the outline, and you see an imprint in the mud that is sprayed up around the geysers, the strange minerals that accumulate and whatnot. You see an imprint where it looks like something maybe fell, but this whole area is rock and devoid of
Dead bodies.
no, devoid of mud or dirt or leaf matter that you could use to track it. So you just see that it probably fell about where you hit it, but it doesn't appear to be there now.
Okay, so either it was a person and it ran away, or it wasn't a person and it ran away. But it's
Just-
not dead.
Just start burning shit with lightning. Just set that tree on fire. Set that tree on. Just
yeah,
fucking
actually,
spend the
you
next
know,
minute.
that's not a bad idea. I deal out fire to the nearby trees.
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Perceive
15.
15 it is.
Okay.
Actually, I have dark vision. I don't know if that helps.
That does not help.
Okay.
It
fair
helps
enough.
you not have disadvantage, which is good.
But I still have
This is a heavy
Is it the-
rainfall.
This is not because it is dark. It is because of the creature is invisible.
Oh.
Dark vision is not like the old infravision.
I wish I could be the predator.
Don't we all?
So you do call down your lightning in several places. You don't see any more outlines of the creature or hear any reaction. You do light some of the trees ablaze nearby.
You know, before today, I would have felt terrible about lighting trees on fire, but this is not right, and I don't mind. I light another one on fire. Take that,
Okay.
trees.
All right.
Take out some frustration for my whole village being destroyed. Hopefully, not everyone is dead.
Okay. What else would you all like to do?
They're totally all dead.
So I meant to ask this a long time ago. I didn't have any magic ink to transfer things with, right? I didn't buy any at the port. Did we find any?
Nope.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that.
Okay.
We're on a safe place, right? All right. I
Seems to
begin
be.
ritual casting Tiny Hut since
Mm-hmm.
I have for the whole
Memories.
10 minutes. I have my lightning spell. I'm gonna keep an eye out. I'm looking for anything that moves.
Okay. You can fit all but one person and George in the hut. Now.
I will stay with George.
Okay.
Tyrius, if you die, my book is ruined.
But you do finish casting the hut with your ritual.
Sorry, if you die now, my book is ruined.
Does that mean that there's a point in time in which my death is more acceptable?
Yes.
I hear that
Heroically
they
sacrificing
make good
yourself to
tragedies.
not being killed by this douchebag.
I can't tell if I'm really impressed by your pragmatism, really disappointed by your lack of romanticism.
Both.
Let's
So-
go.
So what are you going to try and do? Are you going to go for a short rest, long rest, try and wait out the night here?
I mean, the only advantage we have to waiting out the night is that hopefully we'll be healthier if we leave in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing to indicate that it doesn't. Did Tiero survive?
Yes.
Oh, I throw him in front now.
Throw him outside of the hut. Recast it.
There's nothing that says that it's less likely to murder at daylight. So the only thing we can do up here is rest,
Yeah.
right? So what do we have to do that before we conclude our adventure here? Dawnflower's people, are gone. Pirates are mostly dead.
There
Probably
could still
just
be a
not
ship.
die. That'd be my guess.
Where would the ship be? Upriver?
No, there's no way to get upriver. The ship would be a day or two to the southwest.
We'd need to get out of the valley first.
Yep.
But we could get to a because if all the pirates are dead, ship goes without saying.
If
But
your
if
people
they're
are
not all
gone,
dead, there could not be ship.
if your people are gone and the attacking force of the pirates are gone, why are we wasting more time with this?
Because we're trapped here. At least
Then let's
until
get out of the
morning.
valley and just continue on to our rest.
But at
Should
this
we
point,
rest?
leaving the springs is pretty dangerous.
No, we can stay here for the night, but why don't
I'm
we
not
just...
saying that we should stay. You're right. Everything's gone, or burnt, or killed. We can leave in the
Really?
morning.
I'm really sorry about that, but we've been unable to protect people that were within arm's reach. I don't think we're any better suited to protect those that have been gone for some time. Let's recover our strength and just leave.
I know. It makes sense.
I'd hug you
Not
right
saying I
now,
like it.
but you're probably a spider. I don't want to stick to you.
So you are going to take a long rest and try and make it to the morning. Is
Yeah,
that
I mean,
correct?
we can always,
That
like,
is
if the
correct.
short rest succeeds, we'll carry it into the long, but if the long doesn't, then we just fucking book it,
Okay.
I say.
I would like. So everyone is staying in the hut except for Tyrius and George. So Tyrius and George.
I will give Tyrius dark vision. I have it prepared. He's sleeping outside,
Okay.
just in
Yeah.
case.
Can I borrow your shield just for while I'm out here?
Of course.
Thanks.
Okay. I would like you to make 2 perception checks at disadvantage.
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Can George help in any way?
Mm-mm. I need-
No. George
need-
is snoring.
I need one more.
Oh, 2. Sorry. I
2 at disadvantage.
heard you, but like I didn't actually process
Listen.
how words work.
All right. So the first part of the evening passes without incident. Although
Well,
you're
we still
all
have our watch order, no?
right, but
I
if you're staying inside the dome of the tiny hut, then being on watch from within the hut is not going to be as effective, and so I'm not even giving you perception rolls. Plus, nothing can get in the hut.
Really, it sounds effective.
Well,
Unless it
can't we
was in the
control
hut
the
when you
opacity?
cast it.
Well,
Well,
how about we decided before we rest that the people on watch are not staying inside the hut where they can't see
Okay.
anything?
Then I will take perception rolls from everyone, one each at disadvantage.
Well, I mean,
Even
I'm
out
saying
our
I have to stay
chances.
inside the hut, so I
Yep.
suppose I don't do that.
Well, except for Sunny, of course.
Hmm.
The reason I'm saying it's less effective inside the hut, you can't get out, walk around, look around. You're surrounded by geysers
fair.
and steam, and
Oh, that's very fair.
Yeah.
That's true.
okay, that
All my 20s, they're right here.
I found him. There's
I
Waldo.
lost them.
okay. So I will say, Dawnflower and Koschik, as you are trading watches, you hear voices to the north.
The north.
Well, to this side.
Ah.
And going to try and listen more closely while remaining sort of within the safe area you feel, you hear Vili calling out for Luskar. Then you hear Bax calling out. Then you hear Coram, all three of them. Dawnflower, you hear a familiar voice, Butterfly Mate, calling your name.
Son of a bitch. Ah! I call more lightning in the direction.
Okay, you call more lightning in that direction. Everybody will hear the lightning go off. There's a cacophony. You see fires starting and trees bursting aside. You see a couple of bodies go flying. But there's no other effect.
Stopped calling. Good. Don't call me again. Stupid tree possessing spirit.
And we're going to stop here for tonight.
Brian, why you do this to me? I'm making orphans for the rest of ever campaigns. Forever. Orphans with no friends. All the way.
I understand.
Time though.
You
It was
can't
a
kill
great
my
time,
family. I
though.
already killed them.
I killed him myself.
I mean, I thought it was pretty brutal the way Brian killed my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he killed all your friends.